What is going on? Welcome back in to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And here we are, guys. The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 3, where I'll be doing play-by-play tonight with the Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. This one will be at Boston for tonight's game. So the first two games of the series took place at Milwaukee. Now the series shifts to Boston, as here we are, guys, getting ready for action around 13 minutes to tip-off, most likely, as we have in the chat Sebastian, who's super duper excited. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back. Also, my fan club starting up again. Behind the Arc Basketball Fan, what is up? Big shout out to Behind the Arc Basketball Fan, aka I Love Mercury before that. But what is up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here in the chat. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I'm going to be calling play-by-play of this one for you guys. But the Boston Celtics against the Milwaukee Bucks. And the fun fact here, the Celtics are 6-0 so far this year in 2019 on Friday night. So Friday night game, Celtics 6-0 on the season in 2019. So I'll look to some of the pregame stuff for both of these teams. Let's start off with my team, Boston Celtics here. They won Game 1, as that was a blowout. They beat the Bucks by 22 points in Game 1 at Milwaukee, 112-90. And that one, Boston had everything going their way in Game 1. They shot the ball from 54% from the floor. They led by 2 points at halftime, but they went on a tear in the third quarter, outscoring Milwaukee 36-21 in that one. Kyrie had 26 points. He went 12 for 21 from the floor with 11 assists. Al Horford had a big game, 20 points and 11 rebounds on 3 blocks when guarding Giannis, and Jaylen Brown added 19 points as well. Celtics had 11 blocks as a team in Game 1, but last game, the Bucks flipped the script as the Celtics won Game 1 by 22 points. The Celtics then wasn't able to control that game as the Bucks flipped the script. They beat the Celtics by 21 in the last one. So Behind the Arc Basketball Fan asking me, when does the play start? I think the play-by-play here, the game, it's going to start, I think tip-off will be in around like 12 minutes or so. This one will be around 12 minutes or so from now, as we're in the pregame at the moment here. It's currently 8:02 p.m. Eastern time as I start my streams, usually at the top of the hour, which I did today. It was at 8, so tip-off in around probably 8:12, 8:13 or so. So like 11, 12 minutes from now, I'll have play-by-play. But the Celtics, the last game, they weren't so hot in that one, as Milwaukee won that game by 21 points. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. And I'm looking at here at some of the stuff. Is the last time that Boston lost by, well, the last time Boston gave up more than 123 points, that was back against the Charlotte Hornets. Boston gave up 124 points back on March 23rd. They lost that game 124-117. Of course, it was a big game for Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, and Giannis. Giannis led away in Game 2 with 29 points for the Bucks. Chris Middleton had 28 points for the Bucks in Game 2. Middleton went off from behind the three-point perimeter. He shot the ball 7 for 10 from three-point range, and Eric Bledsoe had 21 points. As far as the Celtics go, though, they really need to get things going with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum had a pretty strong first round against the Pacers. Tatum scored. He had 15 points in Game 1 against the Pacers, 26 points in Game 2, 18 points in Games 3 and 4 against the Pacers. But in this series against the Bucks, Jason Tatum's been really struggling, as he scored 4 points in Game 1 of the series and 5 points in Game 2. So they need a lot more from Jason Tatum. Also, Kyrie struggled in Game 2. In Game 1, Kyrie was absolutely spectacular. He had 26 points, but in Game 2, he really struggled, as he struggled to hit a shot. He was 4 for 18 from the floor with 9 points and only 4 assists in Game 2. Expect a lot more from Kyrie in tonight's game, and hopefully in there as well, Jason Tatum. For the Milwaukee Bucks, that first round game, they lost 112-90 against Boston. Milwaukee shot the ball at 35% from the floor in the first game. They were down 40-25 in the second quarter, but Milwaukee went on a 15-0 run to tie that game up at 40, and then they were only down by 2 at halftime. What's up, Cody? Hey, thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Should be a good one. We'll have tip-off in around probably 10 minutes from now in this one. But yeah, game 2 was totally different. Giannis in game 1 was forcing a ton of shots from the floor. He was 7 for 21 with 22 points in game 1. But game 2, Giannis had the game. He had 29 points in game 2. Milwaukee, what they did really well in game 2, they shot the ball from three-point range. They were 20 for 47 in three-point shots. They scored 60 out of their 123 points in game 2 from the three-point line in that one. Got some key injury updates here for both of the teams. Malcolm Brogdon, we'll start off with him for the Milwaukee Bucks. Malcolm Brogdon, he's out for today's game. He's almost ready, though, to get back to playing again. But the 2017 Rookie of the Malcolm Brogdon won't be in this one, so he won't be able to read today. But Brogdon is Milwaukee's best three-point shooter in the season. He averaged 42.6% from three-point range on the season, and he was averaging 15.6 points per game. We got Rogue Dog. Hey, what's up, my man? Rogue Dog here in the chat. Thanks so much for joining me. We're going to be tipping off in around probably like 8 or 9 minutes or so. But, hey, thanks so much, man, for coming back here. Yeah, Jason Tatum hasn't been that strong. He had 4 points in game 1 and game 2. He had 5 points. Hopefully, Jason Tatum can get back at it today. So hoping something can go down for Jason Tatum. Sure, man. I can get you the blue wrench. I'll get you after the game. I'll get you the blue wrench after this one. This one's done. So yeah, I'll make you a mod fan, my fan. So Rogue Dog asked me who I got. I got the Celtics in this one. Boston is 6-0 in Friday night games in 2019. Boston has not lost a game in 2019 when they've played on a Friday night. I think they're going to continue that streak. Also, when John Havlicek passed away on Saturday night, Boston came back the day after on Sunday and won by 22. I think they're going to do it again. That the heart attack with Danny Ainge, I think the Celtics are going to get the W here once again. Well, what's up, guys? Thank you so much, fan. As that is Triet here in the chat. He changed his name to the Press Raptors fan. Hopefully the Raptors can start getting back to their winning ways as well. They had a tough game against Philly yesterday. And also TCE Belliard, thank you so much, man, for joining me back here. He was in the chat yesterday for the Philly game. So yeah, tip-off probably in around like 6 or 7 minutes from now. I think this is going to be a good game, and I'm thinking Celtics in this one are going to pull it off. I'm thinking this series is going to go into 7 games, but I think it's going to be really close. Celtics in all the odd games in there. So Celtics in game 3 to Celtics in game 5, and Celtics winning it in game 7. I think this is going to go to a 7-game series. Celtics are going to win it. And yes, rest in peace to John Havlicek, one of the greatest Boston Celtics of all time. Such a competitor on the court. He was awesome. Such a really, really fast player. Could steal the ball left and right out of anybody. He's up there with Larry Bird as one of the greatest Celtics of all time. And there, Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, who I'm wearing his jersey right now, number 34, my favorite player of all time. Grew up watching Paul Pierce on the court. Also, you can add KG in there with that dream team back in 2008. That was incredible with the Celtics. But yeah, we have, I think the time right now is 8:09 p.m. Eastern time. Usually these games tip off around like 8:15 or so. So we're getting there. We're almost ready for tip off. But yeah, if you guys are new by any chance, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So looking at the series over here with both of these teams in the playoff right now, Kyrie is leading the way in scoring still, even though he had an off game on Tuesday night. Kyrie leading the Celtics in the playoffs. He averages just below 21 points per game. Jason Tatum struggled in the series, but still he's the second leading scorer on the squad. So Cody asking me here, Mellow fan at heart, you know, classic. That is great, man. And we got my fan in here too, behind the arc basketball fan from Australia, saying you can't watch a lot of my streams because the games are at 3 a.m. Australian time. Oh man. Yeah, I was thinking about like what time it was over there in the international area or so. But yeah, that's crazy. But hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Either way, just for joining me in this one. And oh yeah, you're at school right now. Wow. So you guys are already on the next day. That's crazy. So you're on Saturday. Basically, I'm just going to remove that here from the chat. Do not click on that. Let's put that in timeout. TC Belliard asking me, do you know when LeBron's contract ends? I actually do not know. So I do not know when LeBron's contract ends. Let's see if I can get anything on that for you guys if I research. So LeBron James contract. Looks like it's 2022. So LeBron will become an unrestricted free agent in 2022. It looks like. So he signed that contract with the Lakers back on early July of last year. That he signed that 4-year, $154 million contract. So that was LeBron James with the Lakers. So his contract ends in 2022. As depressed Raptors fan is broke from buying tissue paper. Oh, man. Hopefully you'll get better, dude. Hopefully the next game, Toronto will pull off the W. I feel you, man. I feel you. I have Toronto winning the series against Philly, but that was crazy how Philly played. If their starting lineup plays like that, that could be a dangerous team to watch out for. Joel Embiid just absolutely went off yesterday. Joel Embiid just went off in that game. He dropped 33 points. He had 10 rebounds. Just crazy game for Embiid. So we got Tim here in the chat. Hey, thanks so much, man, Tim. So thank you so much for being back here. And yeah, I got the Celtics game tipping off probably in around 5 minutes in this one. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I made you a mod after the game last night. And yeah, I'll remember to do that to you behind the arc basketball fan. After this game's finished, I'll get you the blue wrench. Looking like we're on a commercial break, but after the commercial break, we should be getting ready for tip-off in this one. So without Phil Jackson, Kobe, and MJ, win rings is what depressed Raptors fan is saying. So without Phil Jackson, Kobe, and MJ win their rings. Yeah, interesting there. Michael Jordan, though, one of the best players to ever play the game of basketball. He is the best player. Obviously, that's why there's that whole shoe deal that's been going on for years. Air Jordan, just incredible. Same as football, greatest of all time. That's why they call him the GOAT, Tom Brady. But yeah, Michael Jordan's just so good that he can basically, win it with anybody, Road Dogg. So TC Belliard in here. So he's been thinking that the best teams for LeBron are Boston, Milwaukee, Toronto, or Houston. If he has to pick one, what do you think he'll join to? Okay, let's see. I can see probably Milwaukee if he wants to play with Giannis. I don't think Boston will ever take LeBron. Like fans love LeBron up in the Northeast, but yeah, Milwaukee, but Toronto as well in there with Kawhi. They need quite a bit of help after Kawhi in there. So I think either Toronto or Milwaukee. Houston has James Harden. James Harden can do it himself. He was the leading scorer this season. So I don't think that LeBron can go into an organization with the Rockets with Harden already there. But yeah, I think those two would fit out. Unless they trade for Harden, that's the only way. Hey, what's up, Alex? Thanks so much. Awesome to have you back here on the channel. And Behind the Arc Basketball fan asking when he could be a mod. I'll get you a mod after we're done with the stream. So when we're done after the stream, I'll go into the settings account on my computer, and then I'll get your link and put it into the mod so you can be a mod right after the end of the stream. So Alex, what's up, man? Yeah, my day's been going pretty well so far. It's been pretty awesome. Just another Friday night here. Should be a good game. Boston Celtics are 6-0 in Friday night games in 2019 so far this season. Yes, Boston is at home tonight at the TD Garden. The series is tied at 1 even as this series is back in Boston. It's going to be a great game, guys. Let's get the W out for this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Down below, subscribe as well. And the Bruins had that big win last night, 4-1 against the Blue Jackets. And sadly, the Red Sox lost on a walk-off homer as Nicky Delmonico and the White Sox won the game in Chicago in the walk-off three-run shot. So the White Sox won the game last night on a walk-off, but hopefully the Red Sox get back at it tonight. Yes, I don't think the Celtics will be in a three-point shooting contest here with the Bucks, but I think it's going to be a good game. Celtics don't take like a crazy amount of threes. They're not like Houston where they attempt like 45 three-point shots a game. So we got Sebastian here in the chat. What's up, Sebastian? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. We're going to get ready, go to action here momentarily, getting the starting lineups announced for this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hopefully, Kyrie goes off in this one. He had a disappointing 9 points, but hopefully he builds off that. And Jason Tatum, hopefully he gets back to action in this one. We're at the tip-off circle for this one at the Celtics logo. The series back at home in Boston, guys. Let me know in the chat who you got below. Celtics or Milwaukee getting ready to tip this one off as we are at the half-court circle for this one. This is game time here. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Hit those like buttons before we get started. Hit the subscribe button if you're new as well. Getting ready to tip off at the Celtics logo. Boston in the white home jerseys with the green lettering. Milwaukee with the dark green jerseys, white lettering. Celtics all the way, my man. Yes, indeed. Al Horford getting ready to tip this one off, and the Celtics control the tip as that ball goes into the hands of Marcus Morris, puts it into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie passes the timeline here, dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter. Kyrie with the ball as he tries to work inside, passes it back outside. Right wing three, Jaylen Brown, no good. Battle for the rebound off the fingertips of Tatum, gets rebounded by Milwaukee. Milwaukee tried to go for a full court outlet pass, and no good right there as it got deflected and stolen by Boston. Kyrie with the ball, dribbling right side baseline. He has it. Step back three from the right corner. No good by Kyrie, and it looks like he did step out of bounds with 11:30 left to go in the first. Going to update you guys with the score here. This one just got started. We're tied up at 0. Milwaukee and Boston right now, 0 even in this one. We have 11:25 left to go in this one, in the first quarter. As Milwaukee has the ball there at the right elbow, they travel with it. That is a turnover by Milwaukee on the play, as that was Chris Middleton dribbling with the ball. He turned it over. Ball goes back to Boston here with 11:18 left to go in the first. They pass the left side of the timeline with the Celtics. They pass it off to the left wing of the three-point perimeter. Boston with the ball into the hands of Tatum. Tatum passes to Al Horford at the free throw circle, passes right wing perimeter here with Jaylen Brown trying to take it inside. Brown passes back out on top, and now Tatum with the ball. Right elbow jumper. Tatum knocks it down. There you go, Jason Tatum. 2 points right now, already halfway to his total in game 1. 2-0 Boston, 10:50 left to go in the first. Milwaukee lays it up and in, inside right there as it goes down by Giannis. He banks that one home. 2-2, 10:40 left to go in the first. Boston takes the ball past the left side of the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie lob pass to the top of the key with Al Horford. Horford now trying to dribble at the left elbow. He takes the left elbow jumper all alone, knocks it down. Nice shot right there by Al Horford. Faked out his defender. His defender lost him, and he hit the shot home. 4-2 Boston. 10:15 left to go in the first. Milwaukee with a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Horford. Horford with a rebound with 10:10 left to go in the first. Takes it past the right side of the timeline. Horford passes left wing perimeter. They pass it out to the left corner. Three! Knocks it down by Jaylen Brown. He hits the three from the left corner. 10 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics have the 5-point lead, 7-2. Milwaukee trying to dribble inside in the key. No good. Misses the shot. Rebound by Horford. Good start right here by Boston. 9:50 left to go in the first. They have the ball. Kyrie, right wing three. Nice! Hits that one down. Kyrie with a three. Starting out hot, guys. 10-2 Boston. They're up by 8. 10-2 Boston, 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee has the ball at the left wing in the three-point perimeter. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below and subscribe as well. Milwaukee with the ball top of the key with Giannis. Giannis trying to take it inside to the lane. Jumper, and he puts that one off, banks it off the backboard up in right there. 10-4, 9:15 left to go in the first. Boston with the ball, burst the speed by Kyrie, passes that one back outside. Tatum, a three, no good at the right wing. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks now with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. They take that three from the outside. No good. Hits the top of the iron by Eric Bledsoe. Gets rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics with the ball. They have it at the left elbow. This is Al Horford, who's guarded by Giannis. He has the ball at the left elbow. Horford with 8:50 left to go in the first. 10 on the shot clock. Horford trying to back his way inside. Jumper in the key. No good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks with the ball here as they take it past the timeline. Almost stolen away by Tatum. They do get the shot off. They hit the floater in the key right there. 10-6 Boston with a 4-point lead. 8.5 left to go in the first. If you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Horford with the ball. He passes it to the right wing perimeter to Marcus Morris. He passes it to the right corner to Kyrie. Kyrie trying to work his way inside, and he misses the layup in the lane. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 8:10 left to go in the first. Bucks try to go into the lane, and Giannis tried to float up a shot and looked like he got fouled on the play. So looks like Giannis will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. So Boston committed the foul on the last play. Gonna update you guys here with the score chat. It is 10-6 Boston. It's a 4-point game right now with 8:12 left to go in the first. Giannis shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot at the free throw line here by number 34 for the Bucks. And it's up, and it's no good. Hits the bottom part of the rim right there. It's a miss by Giannis. Make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Smash that button, just like Road Dog's saying. And we got Sebastian here listening while he's doing an assignment. Thanks so much, man, for taking a listen here. That's what I usually do with a lot of people's streams. I know there's another guy who does like all Boston sports stuff. His stream's absolutely awesome. His name's Bobby. He does Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. So whenever I'm doing some of my stream prep for my next game, if I don't have a stream that night, I usually listen to him and do my lineup prep and stuff like that. But I'm going to update you guys with the score here. 10-6 Boston. 4-point lead right now, as we have 8:12 left to go in the first. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get this to 10+ likes on the channel before the end of the first quarter. Also, hit the subscribe button as well. Deacon N, what's up, man? Thanks so much for joining me here in the chat. Love it when I got new people here in the chat. TC Belliard as well, going with Celtics, and Behind the Arc Basketball Fan with a hashtag is the best. I love this channel. Hey, thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome here in the chat tonight. Give this the thumbs up if you're new as well. I call play-by-play the basketball action on my channel. I'll be back tomorrow night as well, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing Rockets against Warriors. So Alex here in the chat. What's up, Alex? He's eating chicken parmesan with pasta right now while watching you say, LOL, that is classic. That is awesome. You should have, Alex, you should try some Portuguese food later tonight. Hey, Alex, have you ever been to Madeira in East Providence? I think it's on 103. I've never been, but I've heard that's an absolutely awesome Portuguese restaurant. Hey, no problem, T. Thanks so much for joining me. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I've never been to Madeira on Route 103. I'd love to, like, try their food, though, someday. We got some awesome Portuguese restaurants in the area, though. East Providence, Pawtucket, Fall River. Love the Portuguese restaurants. Hey, what's up, Hearn? Thanks so much for joining me back here. Glad to see you here in the chat. So, yes, Celtics have the 10-6 lead. We have 8:12 left to go in the first when we do get back to action. Let's look at the leading scores of this one so far. Giannis leading away with 4 points right now for the Bucks. For the Celtics, we have Kyrie and Jaylen Brown. Both of these players have 3 points right now for the C's. And then 2 points by Jason Tatum, 2 points by Al Horford. And, hey, what is up, Alex's mom? Thanks so much for allowing your mom to say hi to me. That's awesome. Hey, thank you so much. So that's awesome that your mom thinks I'm pretty cool. That is great. That is fantastic. So Red Sox already have a 3-0 lead against the White Sox. Thumbs up down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new as well. So Hearn here saying our school just had a spring fling. It's like a carnival. Oh man, that is awesome. Yeah, my college used to do that. The college that I used to go to used to have like spring weekends. I think we had that like around mid-April or so, but that was an absolute blast. Like, we used to have a bunch of these events and stuff like that. I grew up playing the drums, which is my musical instrument, and for my time at college, I participated in three talent shows in college where I got to play glow in the dark drums at the talent show for my college. It was an absolute blast. Second shot, the free throw line goes down by Giannis. It's 10-7, Boston with the ball. 8:05 left to go in the first. Celtics have it at the top of the key here with Marcus Morris. Morris passes it to Horford. Horford takes the three. No good. Battle for the rebound. And let's see. It's a whistle and a foul committed on the play. Looks like it's a Bucks foul committed by Nikola Mirotic, number 41. And Kobe's back. What's up, Kobe? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. 10-7 right now, Boston with the lead. 7:55 left to go in the first. Tatum with the ball, passes it to Horford. Horford at the left elbow, hands that one off to Jaylen Brown, trying to take it inside, and he gets denied, but the Celtics get the ball back. Kyrie has it at the left baseline. Kyrie gets tied up in between defenders, and the ball goes on the ground next to the baseline. He kicks it out of bounds. So the ball will go back to Milwaukee here with a 3-point game. Boston's leading 10-7. So I'm going to update you guys here with a score. 7:40 left to go in the first. Milwaukee with the ball as they try to take this one inside the lane. They're underneath the basket, and a huge block right there by Marcus Morris. Boston with the ball now in transition underneath the basket. Kyrie dishes it out. Tatum, a three. No good. Gets rebounded by Giannis. That was the golden opportunity right there, but Boston couldn't get the shot off. Milwaukee with the ball at the right corner perimeter. Feeds it down inside the low post to Giannis. Kicks it back outside. Milwaukee passes out to the right corner, trying to dribble right side baseline. Underneath the basket, they missed the shot right there by Bledsoe. Gets rebounded by Boston. Left wing perimeter, they pass it out to the left corner. The Horford passes that ball off. Now to Marcus Morris. Morris gets the ball stripped from him, stolen away. Milwaukee with it, and Giannis tried to take it into the lane, and he got fouled. I think the foul was committed from behind by Kyrie. We have 7 minutes left to go in the first. Going to update you guys here with a chat once again. 7 minutes even left to go in the first. Boston 10, Milwaukee 7. If you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up down below and subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here, basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. So Milwaukee gets the inbound here. The ball goes into the hands of Giannis at the top of the key. Giannis passes that to the right corner perimeter, back to the right wing with Giannis. He passes it to the left wing. Step back three from the outside by Milwaukee. Deep arc. It goes down, though, by Eric Bledsoe. We're tied up at 10. 6:40 left to go in the first. Boston with the ball. Boston was out to a hot start, 10-2, but now we're tied up at 10. Horford trying to back his way inside the low post. Horford lost control of the ball. Milwaukee steals it. Milwaukee now with it. They pass it to the right corner perimeter, and now they have it at the right wing to the right corner. They take the three. They miss it. Hits the top of the iron. Gets rebounded by Boston. Boston with the ball, and they're going to slow down tempo. I think slowing down tempo is going to help them out. Gordon Hayward into the game. Hayward now trying to take it into the lane. Passes to Horford. Left corner three by Al. No good. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 6:05 left to go in the first. Tie game at 10. Left wing three from the outside. Milwaukee, no good. Rattled out right there by Chris Middleton. Gets rebounded by the Celtics. Kyrie with the ball. Bursts the speed into the lane. Kyrie finishes, and he banks it home for 2 points. Celtics now up by 2, 12-10. We have 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee now with the ball, trying to take this one inside. Jumper in the key by Giannis. Too strong off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by the Celtics. Numbers in transition. Hayward underneath the basket. Gordon Hayward gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. So let's see here on the replay. Kyrie tried to pass that one inside, and yeah, it looks like number 6, Eric Bledsoe, fouled Gordon Hayward underneath the basket. Lots of contact right there between both of those players. We have 5:35 left to go in the first. And if you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So trying to get up the stream just a second here. Guys, it looks like the stream just froze on this computer. I don't know why it just froze. That's interesting. If for some reason I do lose Wi-Fi, because last night I lost Wi-Fi in the game, I'll create another stream for you guys in the chat. Looking like this is really slow, though, with my Wi-Fi right now. Trying to get this game back for you guys. Okay, here we go. I got it back. So the free throw goes down. It's 14-10. So 14-10, 5:05 left to go in the first. I'm thinking Celtics in 7 as the Bucks take that one inside and Giannis banks that one home, 14-12. But I've got Celtics in 7 in this series. I think Celtics are going to win tonight. I think they're going to win Game 5. And then it's going to go to a Game 7. I think they win. Jumper and a key, no good by Boston. It's rebounded by Milwaukee. So we have 4:40 left to go in the first. We got Midwest Sports Talk back in the chat. Hey, what's up, Midwest? Thanks so much for joining me. Milwaukee here with the ball, trying to make their move inside with Giannis. No good right there, but he gets fouled underneath the basket. It looks like Giannis will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Giannis right there going low post underneath the basket. He gets fouled as, that was, number 37 for Boston. A bench player who does not get significant minutes is in there. That's Semi Ojeleye, who committed a foul. I've barely even seen Ojeleye in the playoffs. I believe he's only played in Game 1 when they were blowing out the Bucks. So Giannis at the free throw line shooting 2. First shot, no good. Hits the bottom part of the rim. Boston's up 14-12 at the moment. As Alex is saying, Bucks is going to lose. I know so, and they will so. We'll see how this one goes. I've got the season 7 in the series. I think it's going to be a great series. But I think if Boston can do everything right, turn on the switch at the exact moment, I think they can go to the NBA Finals. If Kyrie has that leadership with them and they can get past these teams. Second shot at the line. That one goes down by Giannis. It's a 1-point game, 14-13, Boston with a lead. 4.5 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee on the defensive end here. As Boston has the ball now, top of the key here with Kyrie. Kyrie passes left wing perimeter to Tatum, back to Kyrie at the top of the key. Kyrie guarded by Ilyasova with 4:18 left to go in the first. Kyrie passes right wing 3 from outside by Boston. No good by Aaron Baines. It gets rebounded by Milwaukee. 4:10 left to go in the first. Bucks with the ball. They are down by 1, trying to take it into the lane, and that is a charge committed by Boston as Giannis was trying to take that one into the lane, and Semi Ojeleye, out of all the players, took the charge for the Celtics. So Ojeleye playing some minutes now for the C's, and he just took the charge. So the ball goes back to Boston here with 4:07 left to go in the first. Celtics with the ball as Kyrie inbounds it. Kyrie takes the ball past the right side of the timeline. He's at the right wing of the three-point perimeter. Puts that ball into the hands of Gordon Hayward at the left elbow, and he tries to work his way inside. Hayward dribbles back towards the right wing. Hayward now dribbling right baseline, feeds that one back outside to Tatum. Takes the 3. Tatum, no good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Milwaukee. So Bucks now with the ball at the left wing perimeter with George Hill. He passes that one out to Connaughton and back to Hill at the top of the key. 3:35 left to go in the first. George Hill trying to take this one inside. Passes left corner to Connaughton. Connaughton hits the 3 by the Bucks. The Bucks have the lead. It's 16-14. Milwaukee with a 2-point lead. We have 3:28 left to go in the first. Looks like a timeout's been called by Brad Stevens on the court. As behind the arc basketball fans saying that he thinks that I keep on saying Akeem Olajuwon when I say Semi Ojeleye, as both of their names sound pretty similar. But yeah, I'm surprised right now that Semi Ojeleye has been playing some minutes in this game. I'm really surprised by that. Semi Ojeleye has played 2 minutes so far in this one. Michael asking me, is Kyrie your favorite player? Actually not. I really like Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's my favorite Celtics player. Jason Tatum's my favorite Celtics player. And then Kyrie and Al Horford would be the next 2. But yeah, I really like Jason Tatum. He's really, really talented. Got some young talent on this Celtics team. So glad they drafted him a few years ago. So let's look at this since we're on commercial break. The leading scorers right now, 4 points by Tatum. Actually, Kyrie's leading the way. He has 5 points. Tatum has 4 points. Already has tied his game 1 point total already. So Kyrie with 5, Tatum with 4, Jaylen Brown with 3, and Al Horford with 2 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists by Horford. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So Boston Red Sox up against the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox are winning 3-0. They just ended the first inning in that one. We're on a commercial break here. We'll look to some of these team stats between these two teams right now. Boston really isn't shooting the ball that well from the floor. They're shooting the ball at 35% from the floor, but they've been able to stay in this game. Defensively, they've been playing terrific throughout this entire postseason, besides Game 2, the last game on Tuesday. Michael saying here you missed out on the Beast Fultz. Classic Markelle Fultz. We talked about it yesterday. If he could be like an NBA draft bust. I'm thinking, yeah, he's basically gonna be a bust. He's basically like the Ryan Leaf of the NFL, I think. But both of these teams right now shooting from the floor, they haven't been shooting that great. Milwaukee shooting right now 43% from the floor. Boston at 35%. Both of these teams are tied up at 9 right now on the boards. And what other things stick out at me as I'm looking at some of the stats here? Milwaukee's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. So that's what's going on in this one. But yeah, Oklahoma City lost on that crazy buzzer beater against Portland. That was absolutely insane. So yeah, Portland plays tonight. Damian Lillard of Portland with a buzzer beater. But yeah, Portland plays tonight. That's a late game. I won't be streaming that one because I live on the East Coast in Massachusetts. That's so late for me. I need to get up tomorrow because tomorrow morning I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. We're gonna go someplace tomorrow morning. So I won't be streaming the Utah-Portland game tonight because it's so late. But if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The score's Milwaukee 16, Boston 14. We have 3:28 left to go in the first when we do get back to action here. Boston is undefeated Friday night games in 2019. They're 6-0 in Friday night games in 2019. They're trying to do this for Danny Ainge tonight. Danny Ainge went down with a mild heart attack in Game 2 in Milwaukee on Tuesday. But it's looking like Danny Ainge is much better, feeling much better today, recovering from that mild heart attack. I believe that was his second heart attack that he suffered in, I think, 2 years or so. But hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much to Press Raptors fan, also known as Triet. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here. Make sure to hit that like button. Here we are, back to action. Celtics with the ball, as they have it now at the top of the free throw circle with Semi Ojeleye. Passes it to Kyrie, and we did have a foul called on the play. The score is 16-14 Milwaukee. So the Bucks are up by 2 with 3:20 left to go in the first. Celtics do have the ball, though. They're going to inbound it. Kyrie will inbound pass this ball on the Boston side of the court. He lobs it over to Horford at the right wing of the perimeter. Horford with the ball, hands it off to Kyrie. Kyrie dribbling towards the left side of the three-point perimeter. Now he tries to take it inside and stop and pop in the lane. We're tied up at 16. Kyrie banks it home off the backboard. Nice shot right there by Kyrie. 16 apiece. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. They take the left hand. They hit it from the outside. So that's a three-point shot that goes down by Pat Connaughton. 19-16. Bucks with a three-point lead. 2:45 left to go in the first. Boston with the ball at the top of the key. They try to take this one into the lane. They got blocked, but they save it before it goes out of bounds. But right there in the pass is Morris. Tried to chuck that pass intended for Gordon Hayward, and it went on the left side of the Hayward and sailed into the stands out of bounds. Bucks will get the ball back. 19-16. Milwaukee up by 3. 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee at the right wing of the perimeter here with George Hill. Passes that one off. They take the 3, and that one hits the top of the iron. Offensive rebound, though, by Connaughton, and he banks it home, puts it up and in off the backboard. Largest lead of the game right now by the Bucks, 21-16. We have 2:10 left to go in the first. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well. Kyrie now with the ball at the top of the key. Passes it to Horford. Horford takes the 3. Nice shot right there by Al Horford. It goes down from three-point range, 21-19. Celtics only down by 2. Milwaukee with the ball at the right wing perimeter here with Nikola Mirotic. Mirotic passes that one out, and now they have it at the right elbow, trying to dribble inside. No good by the Bucks. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Celtics. 1:45 left to go in the first. Kyrie, stop and pop into the lane. Kyrie hits the shot home, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot one. We're tied up at 21. Nice move right there. Nice shifty move inside the lane between two defenders for Kyrie Irving. A little stop and pop. Banks it home off the backboard, and he'll shoot the and one at the line. That was a great move right there by Kyrie. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. We have 1:44 left to go in the first quarter. Kyrie shooting the and one at the line. He knocks that down. Boston out in front once again. 22-21. Celtics up by 1. Milwaukee with the ball. As Brook Lopez puts that ball now into the hands of Bledsoe. Bledsoe takes this ball past the right side of the timeline. Bledsoe passes top of the key, and now the ball goes back to Eric Bledsoe at the left wing perimeter. Bledsoe guarded by Horford here. He lobs it over to the left baseline to his teammate trying to back his way inside is Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez underneath the basket, banks it home for 2 more right there. Milwaukee with a lead 23-22. 1:15 left to go in the first. Boston with the ball as they take it past the timeline here with Kyrie. Kyrie at the top of the key, guarded by George Hill. Kyrie at the free throw circle. Kyrie takes the right elbow jumper. No good. Rebounded by Lopez. So Milwaukee now with the ball. We have 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Bucks now trying to take this one inside. Instead, they go for the left elbow jumper. No good by Bledsoe. Rebounded by the Celtics. 50 seconds left to go in the first. Terry Rozier has it for Boston. He passes it to the right wing to Horford. Back to the top of the key. They take the three. They knock it down with Marcus Morris. Boston back out in front once again. 25-23. We have 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Boston is up by 2. Milwaukee takes the 3. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by Gordon Hayward. Hayward takes it past the timeline. 20 on the shot clock. 28 on the game clock. Hayward bounce pass inside. Banks it home right there by Marcus Morris. 27-23. Boston with a 4-point lead. I'll get to your guys' questions when we do end this first quarter. We have 15 seconds left to go in the first. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well. Milwaukee down by 4. 10 seconds left to go in the first. They have the ball at the Celtics logo. And now they try to take this one inside. Burst of speed underneath the basket. They lay it up and in with Bledsoe. Seconds left to go before halftime. Kyrie, shifty move. 3 at the buzzer. And he got fouled. Kyrie got fouled with 0.1 seconds before the first quarter buzzer went off. And Kyrie will shoot 3 at the free throw line. What a costly foul committed by Milwaukee. So Michael in the chat here asking me, if the Celtics get out of the playoffs, will you stream basketball? Yes, I'll still be streaming. I'll be streaming the entire NBA Finals. The NBA Finals are on ABC. I'll be streaming basically like every single game, hopefully. And if the Celtics get out, I'll be still streaming like every game from there. But first shot goes down at the free throw line by Kyrie. Kyrie got fouled with 0.1 seconds remaining from behind the three-point arc. New York basketball fan asking me, do you make money as a YouTuber? Not yet, but I will make money once I hit that 100 plus subscriber mark. So good question right there, fan, but I will be making money. Once I hit the 100 plus subscriber mark, I'll be able to get super chat on the channel, and that's when people can donate money, be able to get money after that. And that is the half right there as Kyrie makes his free throws at the line, and the score is 30-25 at the end of the first quarter. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here at Basketball Action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So Cody put in here to start doing daily basketball news. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too in the future. I'm really big on college basketball, so I've been doing like a couple of big college basketball videos when I do have time. But yeah, whenever I have the chance, I'll be uploading videos in the off season for you guys on my basketball channel. Also thinking about starting up an NFL channel for you guys in the fall. Once I do so, if I do start up that NFL channel, probably late July, early August, I'll post a video on here and I'll put a link to my NFL channel down below. That should help get some new subscribers into Behind the Arc Basketball as well, promoting my NFL streams and doing 2 different channels, which will be awesome. But we just ended the first quarter. Boston 30, Milwaukee 25. costly foul committed by the Bucks with 0.1 seconds remaining as they fouled Kyrie behind the three-point line, and Kyrie went to the foul line and hit all 3 of his free throws at the line. So if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below, subscribe as well. Get this to 15 plus likes before the end of the second quarter. That's my goal here. Also, let's get this to 200 plus subscribers before I end the weekend. That will be awesome. So the score now, Alex, is Boston 30, Milwaukee 25. We just ended the first quarter. And I've got 180 subs, man. That is awesome, though. 180 subs, 3 months on YouTube, which is incredible. Usually it takes years and years to build up to that 1,000 subscriber mark, but we're almost at 200 subs, which is awesome. 20 more subs away, guys, from 200. And Alex finished his chicken parmesan with pasta. Oh, man, that sounds so good. That's really good. Cody puts here, I would rather watch you than First Take, and most definitely with the NFL. Hey, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Thanks so much. That is great. But yeah, let's look at the leading scores here this first half. If for some reason, because last night I lost Wi-Fi at halftime, if I do lose Wi-Fi at any point in the stream, unfortunately, I will create a new video within a matter of minutes and put that one up for you guys. So if somehow I do lose Wi-Fi, just keep on refreshing my channel and I'll have a new stream up. Also turn on notifications. That would help too. But hopefully we're good to go here. It's been rainy basically every single day this month. It's been crazy rain in southeastern Mass. But yeah, I've got 2 big fans here on my channel. This is a blast, guys. Behind the Arc Basketball fan and hashtag Behind the Arc Basketball is the best. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome here in the chat. So Kyrie already with 13 points, already passed his game 2 total. So Kyrie going off already. 5 points by Marcus Morris, 5 points by Al Horford, and 4 points by Jason Tatum, 3 points by Jaylen Brown. For the Bucks, Giannis has 8 points, and then Eric Bledsoe with 5. So that's what the scoring looks like right now. Let's get this to 15 plus likes, guys, before I end halftime. That would be awesome if you guys could do that. 15 plus likes before halftime. As we're going to start the second quarter here. Celtics, Bucks. Game 3, series tied up at 1. So here we are, back to action. As the Bucks get the ball here on the inbound. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They pass it to the right wing into the hands of Mirotic. He puts that ball into the hands of his teammate Connaughton. Takes the 3. No good by Pat Connaughton. Rebounded by Marcus Morris. So behind your basketball fan putting here, did you see what Ben Simmons did to Lowry? Actually, I don't think I did last night. Surprisingly. I don't think I did. I know there was a tripping foul last night because I was calling that game. There was a tripping foul. It was Pascal Siakam who tripped the 76ers player. Oh, wow. Yeah, there was something with a technical foul, but we didn't see on the replay. I think it was a chucked ball technical foul in the game. So I'm trying to get the stream up for you guys. Yeah, really dumb move. 30-27 right now. So Milwaukee got a bucket home, and Boston just missed the 3-point shot. Milwaukee with a 3. Right wing, 3. They knock it down from the outside. We're tied up at 30 right now. So Milwaukee with back-to-back buckets to start it out as we have 10.5 left to go in the second quarter. Boston with the ball. They have it at the right corner perimeter with Terry Rozier. Rozier dribbles towards the right wing here. He puts that ball into the hands of Al Horford. Horford now passes that one back outside, and Jaylen Brown takes the 3 from the outside. Jaylen Brown knocks it down. 33-30. Celtics with a 3-point lead. 10:15 left to go in the second. Milwaukee with the ball. They take it past the timeline. Burst the speed inside, and that is a charge committed on the play, and Boston will get the ball back. So Milwaukee did hit the shot inside, but it was an offensive foul, and Boston will get the ball right back. 33. Boston with a 3-point lead. We have 10:13 left to go in the second, and Eric Bledsoe takes a seat right on the bench as he just committed that offensive foul as he ran over a Celtics defender in the lane. Celtics with the ball here. 10:05 left to go in the second quarter. Eric Bledsoe already has 3 fouls in 10 minutes played for the Bucks. Terry Rozier with the ball for the Celtics. He has it at the top of the key. Lob pass over to the right elbow here to Al Horford. Al Horford now with the ball with 4 in the shot clock. Horford trying to dribble right side baseline. And that ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who knocked it out. Looks like Milwaukee knocked it out of the hands of Horford. So it looks like the Celtics will inbound the ball here. 9:51 left to go in the second. As Cody's saying here, he will invest in my channel. Hey, thanks so much, man. Once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'll get super chat here, then you guys can start doing donations. And then once I hit the 1K mark, I'll be getting money through the videos. Celtics here to inbound. And they passed that one to Rozier. That is an offensive foul committed by Boston, though. So Milwaukee will get the ball back with 9:50 left to go in the second. Going to update you guys here with a score once again. Celtics with a 3-point lead, 33-30. We have 9:45 left to go in the second. We got Kat here in the chat. What's up, Kat? Thank you so much for joining me back here. Yeah, Bledsoe already with 3 fouls for the Bucks. As Milwaukee now has the ball, trying to take this one inside with Chris Middleton. Floats up the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Horford has it. 9:25 left to go in the second. Celtics with a 3-point lead, 33-30. The pass by Horford into the lane, and right there, the assist by Gordon Hayward as he feeds that one underneath of Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown puts that one into the hole. 9:10 left to go in the second. Boston with a 5-point lead, 35-30. Giannis has the ball at the top of the key. Giannis guarded by Horford, and it looks like Horford bumped him on the play. Foul committed by Al Horford. Going to update you guys with a chat here with a score once again. Boston leading by 5, 35-30. That was a beautiful dish by Gordon Hayward underneath the bucket of Jaylen Brown, who laid it down a few minutes ago. 9:04 left to go in the second here. So, Depressed Raptors fan put in here, FIBA and NBA have different definitions of travel. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't really watched FIBA that much. The only time that I do watch like international basketball is when they play in the Olympics, as Giannis tried to go inside. That ball gets stolen by Boston. Terry Rozier with a steal. Rozier with the ball trying to go into the lane. And that ball got tipped up in the air, but Gordon Hayward controls it. And the ball gets stolen by Gordon Hayward in the key. Milwaukee with the ball back. Milwaukee trying to take this one inside. They lay it up and in right there by Chris Middleton. 35-32, 8:30 left to go in the second. So Depressed Raptors fan putting Cavs going #1 in the draft. So yeah, we'll see. So Cleveland going #1 in the draft, possibly. How about the New York Knicks? You think they'll go #1 in the draft and pick Zion? That shot no good by Boston. Oh, huge block right there. Milwaukee was trying to dribble inside, and that one was swatted away. Boston with the ball. Hayward trying to take this one into the lane. Passes that one back outside. Top of the key, open 3. And it rattles right in by Marcus Morris. He hits the 3-point shot. Timeout on the court right there. A huge block by Boston. Let's see this replay. Who was it that blocked it? Yeah. Oh, number 7 for Boston. Jaylen Brown with a huge block, which led to the 3-point shot on the other end. Marcus Morris gets it to roll into the cup. This one's good, guys. Boston with a lead heading to a TV timeout. Boston 38. Milwaukee 32. So let's see, guys. We have 8:02 left to go in the second quarter. 6-point game, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So Alex here in the chat saying, I'm getting Dunkin' Donuts, the Cosmic Colada tomorrow, if that's how you spell it. That's not how you spell colada, I don't believe. I think it's Colata, how you spell colada. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is the jam over here in southeastern Mass and Rhode Island. Dunkin' Donuts is awesome. We're covered with Dunkin' in the state of Mass. Cody asking me here, is it possible for you to do the live games in the future? Would you commentating behind without copyright issues? I don't believe I can do that, because I think if I show the stream, I think that's where YouTube will take down my video or so. So I think that's when things will get a little iffy. So I'm not going to chance it, because all the big play-by-play guys, I don't know if you guys know the Sports Fury on YouTube, but they basically do the same thing that I do. But they've been doing it for years. They have 50,000 subscribers. So Behind the Arc basketball fan put in here to make you a mod. Hey, I'll definitely do that. I'm gonna see right now if I can do it. I'm gonna get your link in here. Let's see if I can figure this out on my channel. I have to go into my YouTube studio here. So I'm making you a mod right now. We're currently on a commercial break, 38:32. Let's see here. Gonna go into settings, community, and I'll put you in the tab. Yep, there you are. And I'm gonna save it up and put you as a mod behind your basketball fan. So yeah, I think I just did it. I think I just made you a mod here in the chat. Hey, no problem. Yeah, my hat's awesome. This is Zildjian. This is a cymbal company on the South Shore in Massachusetts. They create cymbals. I I used to play the drums growing up. So I used to play drum set growing up, which was absolute blast. But Zildjian is a big cymbal maker. As yep, behind the arc basketball fan got the blue wrench. There we go. So I got it for you. That is great. Oh, Cody asked me, do you have to have some kind of license? I'm not sure. I know I feel like the guys who do like the highlight reel stuff that add in the highlights have to have like all this approval stuff from from all the other organizations. Like I think like his channel is called Highlight Heaven. He does like highlight reel stuff. I think he has to have like all approval that has to go through like the NFL, and I don't believe he makes any. I don't think he makes any money from his channel either. I think all of that goes to like the NFL and like college and whatever he uploads. So I think you have to basically have like licenses and all that stuff. Yeah, for the highlights. I don't know how they do for the highlights, but if you put on enable monetization for the highlights, you don't get paid anything. But here we are, guys, back to action. Boston with a 6-point lead. Milwaukee with the ball, and that pass goes out of bounds. Let's see who the refs roll that pass going out of bounds here. We have 7:54 left to go in the second. Celtics are up by 6, 38-32. 7:54 left to go in the second. Milwaukee will get the inbound here. So the Bucks inbound it, pass it to the top of the key to Giannis. Giannis with the ball with 7:50. He dribbles towards the right wing, the three-point perimeter, passes left wing. The Mirotic takes the three. No good off the bottom part of the iron. Rebounded by Connaughton, so it's an offensive board by Milwaukee. They take the three once again. They miss it. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Subscribe if you're new as well. Boston, three ball left corner. Oh, when it left his hands. Jaylen Brown, baby, hits the three. Boston with their largest lead of the game. Their largest lead of the game, I believe. They're up by 9. I think their largest lead before that was 10-2. Milwaukee trying to dribble inside, and they hit that shot home, so it's 41-34. Jaylen Brown with a huge three-point shot right there from the left corner. We have 7 minutes left to go in the second. Boston with the ball. They are up by 7. Top of the key. Gordon Hayward has the ball. We got ABC Sports TV here in the chat. What is up, ABC Sports? I'm pretty sure that's Midwest Sports. Semi Ojeleye took the three-pointer from the right corner. He got blocked, but the ball goes out of bounds to the Celtics. We'll get the ball back on the inbound with 6:53 left to go in the second. The score is Boston 41, Milwaukee 34. ABC Sports TV here joining me in the chat. This man is awesome. He's incredible. The NBA playoffs and the NBA finals run through ABC, which has the logo right there for you guys in the chat. Here we are, back to action. Boston on the inbound. They pass it to the right side baseline to Horford. Puts that ball into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie takes the fadeaway right corner. Three, no good, but it's an offensive board by Horford. Horford gets it back to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown passes down to Kyrie. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Tatum, deep two. Jason Tatum knocks it down at the left elbow. Nice ball movement right there by the Celtics, moving it all around the world. And they have the 43-34 lead. 6:25 left to go in the second. Milwaukee left wing three. No good. Gets rebounded by Tatum. Jason Tatum, baby. Doing a great job right now in this game. Celtics with the ball. They take the right elbow jumper. That one hits the front part of the rim by Jaylen Brown. No good. Make sure to hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. Milwaukee with a three. No good. It's missed. Rebounded by Horford. Big, long arms right there on that rebound. A stretch forward by Al Horford. Another three left corner. Nice! They knock it down once again by Marcus Morris. 46-34. Boston with a 12-point lead. Celtics on fire right now, and they're hitting from all points from behind the arc. We have 5:40 left to go in the second. Milwaukee trying to dribble inside, and a foul committed on the clock. So Boston with their largest lead in this game, and credit to the ball movement. They've been passing the ball spectacular from the outside of this perimeter. Amazing job by Boston right now. Just raining down threes from the left corner. They did commit the foul, so it looks like Milwaukee will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. So the Bucks shooting 2 with Giannis at the free throw line. First shot by Giannis, and that one goes in. It's 46-35. Milwaukee is down by 11. Yep, let's get this to 15 likes, guys, before halftime. That would be a blast if you guys could do so. I think my video high for likes is 28 likes. That would be awesome if we could get it to 30-plus likes at the end of the stream. 15 by halftime if we can get to that halfway mark. So both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Milwaukee. It's 46-36. Boston with the ball here at the left wing of the perimeter with Kyrie. Kyrie at the top of the free throw circle. And he goes for the jumper. No good by Kyrie. Battle for the rebound. It looks like Connaughton has it from Milwaukee. 5:20 left to go in the second quarter. Giannis trying to take this one inside, and Giannis is fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So this is a 10-point game here at the moment. Boston with a lead, 46-36. Hey, thank you so much. As I just got the 15th like. That is awesome. Let's keep this going, guys. 20-plus likes before the half. That's my new goal right here. Give that the thumbs up down below. Subscribe as well. Giannis shooting 2 at the free throw line. We have 5:20 second quarter. Boston up by 10. First shot goes down by Giannis. It is 46-37, so 9-point game here at the moment. If you guys are new to the chat, give this the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Giannis just hit his first one at the line on the strip. He'll get a second opportunity here. Hey, what is up, Vivian? Vivian Niguin. What's up? Thanks so much for joining me. Love it when I get new people here in the chat. 5:15 left to go in the second. So Boston with the ball here at the left wing of the perimeter. Tatum passes that one out to now Kyrie. Kyrie trying to take that one inside. He was stripped into the lane. Fight for the ball. Let's see who has, and Milwaukee gets the steal. So the Bucks with a steal, and now they put that ball into the hands of Giannis. Giannis passes that one back out on top. They go with a three-pointer from the left wing, and Milwaukee hits it as they swoosh that one like Pat Connaughton from the outside. So that was a helper by Milwaukee to hit the 3 off the steal. They stole the ball by Kyrie, but the score right now is Boston with a lead still at the moment. Well, we got ourselves a good game in this one. It is Boston 46, Milwaukee 41, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Gonna update you guys with a score here in the chat. We have 4:52 left to go in the second. As we got Tim here with a blue wrench back in the chat. Gave him the blue wrench last night. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. I remember the story that you told me when I was doing a March Madness stream. Tim was the one who scored that 99-yard touchdown. That's incredible. Tim is the man. He's in the chat right here saying, I'll take my horse to the old-time road and I will ride till I can't no more. As Tim is back here in the chat. Sebastian saying, LOL, we're watching history, watching the best YouTuber ever. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome here in the chat. Glad you guys love this stream. 46-41, 4:52 left to go in the second when we do get back to action. Both of these teams haven't been shooting that great from the field, but they haven't been shooting that bad either. They're shooting kind of middle shooting percentage right now. Boston, 46% from the floor. Milwaukee, 43% at the moment. From the free throw line, Boston is a perfect 4 for 4 at the line. Milwaukee is 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Boston hitting the three-point shots in this game. 8 for 19 from 3. Milwaukee is 5 for 17. So that's where stuff is getting to be a little different. Boston shooting the ball at 42% from three-point range. Milwaukee is 29% from 3. Gonna update you guys on scores right now in Major League Baseball. Boston Red Sox up in the third inning against the Chicago White Sox, 3-0 there. And let's see the leading scores in this one for the Celtics. Leading the way, Kyrie has 13 points right now for the C. So 13 by Kyrie, 11 points by Jaylen Brown. Also Marcus Morris with 11 points, and Jason Tatum with 6. For the Bucks, Let's see the leading score right now. Giannis has 12 for the Bucks, and then the second leading scorer only has he has 11 points. He's off the bench though. That's Pat Connaughton, and then out of the starting lineup, 5 points by Nikola Mirotic and 5 points by Eric Bledsoe. So Tim over here, my Celtics are winning. Let's go. We will make the championship. I hope they keep on playing like this. And yeah, Tim, you are definitely right over here. Boston is currently 6-0 in Friday night games in 2019. I think they're going to continue this streak tonight. 6-0 on games played on Friday night in the year 2019 so far for Boston. I think they're going to make it lucky number 7 tonight. Yep. Yeah, you are right, Tim. I think everything's going to go Boston's way. I think Boston's going to win the series in 7. I think Kyrie has turned into a leader here. I think he's going to show tremendous leadership down the road, and I think they're going to go to the NBA Finals. I think they're going to win this series in 7. They're either going to take on Toronto or Philly. I'm thinking probably Toronto. I think Toronto is going to make a comeback in that series and win it. And then I think Boston is going to play Golden State in the final. Oh yeah, I'm doing really well, Tim. How about you, man? Thanks for asking. I'm doing great today. I'll be back tomorrow night as well. Houston Rockets going up against Golden State Warriors. Give this the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new as well. Back to action here as Al Horford has the ball at the right wing perimeter, feeds it off to Jason Tatum. Jumper goes down at the free throw circle by Tatum. Jason Tatum with 8 points right now, already bested both of his point values from the last 2 games. 48-41, Boston with a lead with 4:20 left to go in the second quarter. 7-point lead by Boston as Milwaukee has the ball at the left corner perimeter. Connaughton tries to pass that one inside. They dish it back outside, and now they try to make their move into the lane by Giannis. Giannis weaves in between 2 defenders, lays it up and in. It's 48-43. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Boston with a 5-point lead. As Al Horford has it at the top of the free throw circle, passes that one to the top of the key here to Gordon Hayward, dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter. Hayward trying to take this one underneath the basket, dishes it back outside to Tatum. Tatum now, floater in the lane. Jason Tatum, back-to-back buckets right there as he hits that one home. 50-43, Boston with a 7-point lead. Milwaukee with the ball now. As Boston's back out on D, Jason Tatum with 10 points. He has double-digit points. I knew that Tatum will be back to his usual. Milwaukee puts that one underneath the basket. They lay that one up into the lane. It's 50-45. You have 3:25 left to go in the second quarter. Boston has the 5-point lead. Top of the key three out. Horford knocks that one down from the outside. Huge 3-point shot by number 42. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Oh, that is a steal right there. Al Horford in transition passes. Left wing 3. Jaylen Brown, no good. Battle for the rebound. Milwaukee has it. 53-45, Boston with a lead. Milwaukee, 3 minutes remaining. Giannis dishes that one back outside. Top of the key. Brook Lopez takes the 3. No good. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Gonna get you guys here back with a chat. Boston's up by 8. So Sebastian saying, man, even the best player ever thinks Boston will beat the Bucks since AKLA Paul Pierce. I've got the Celtics in 7 in this one, but yup, Jason Tatum, my man, Jason Tatum, doing great today in this game. Gonna update you guys with the score here. Looks like there was a whistle in the last play. 53 for Boston, 45 for Milwaukee. We have 2:43 left to go in the second quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up down below. Subscribe as well. So Milwaukee has the ball now at the right wing of the perimeter with Giannis. Giannis trying to take it inside the lane. Spin move. Floats that pass underneath, and that shot goes home for Tony Snell, a bench player for Milwaukee, number 21, who barely gets any minutes. Got 2 points right there. 53-47, 2:20 left to go in the second. Boston takes this ball past the left side of the timeline with Gordon Hayward. Hayward now dribbling with 2:10 left to go in the second. He has at the left wing. Tries to go inside. He's at the left side baseline looking to pass it to somebody. Hayward tried to feed that one back outside. And it looks like there was a foul committed on the play. I think on the last one. Gonna update you guys with a score. There was a stoppage in time on it. We'll see what the refs called here. Yeah, foul committed by Milwaukee, I believe. Tatum was really close to the baseline. as well. Oh, no. So Tatum must have stepped out of bounds. So Tatum stepped out of bounds on the last play. I thought Milwaukee committed the foul, but no. So Tatum stepped out of bounds. Two minutes left to go in the second. Milwaukee with the ball. They take the left wing three. They knock it down. Wow. Big three-point shot right there by the Bucks. 3-point game. 53-50. Boston with a lead. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Boston with the ball. They take it past the timeline here with Kyrie. Kyrie bursts the speed inside, passes that one back outside of Tatum. Tatum passes, Kyrie dishes that one out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown takes the right corner three, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. So Milwaukee with the ball as they are down by 3. They try to take it into the lane. Giannis passes it back outside, left corner three. Mirotic knocks it down. We are tied up at 53. This is a great game, but hopefully Boston can get back here. They've given up the past 2 buckets. 53 even. Hit those like buttons, guys. Let's get this to 20+ likes before the half. We got Jeff H here. What is up, Jeff H? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. That is a 3 that goes down from the right corner. I believe that was Jaylen Brown, number 7, who hit that one. 56-53. Boston has the lead. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. Milwaukee with the ball at the top of the key here with Giannis. Giannis dribbles towards the left wing. Perimeter passes out to the right wing, and they try to take this one inside. Floater in the key, no good. Too strong off the backboard by Tony Snell. Rebounded by Boston. Kyrie takes a pass at time. Oh, shifty move by Kyrie inside, but he couldn't finish to the hole. No foul either. That was a bunch of contact on Kyrie. Kyrie went down, but he's able to get back up. Milwaukee got the rebound off the missed shot inside by Kyrie. Bucks with the ball. They take the fadeaway in the key, and they knock that one down. 1-point lead by Boston. 25 seconds left to go before halftime. The Celtics will get the last shot before the half. Boston has the lead. They are up by 1. They have it at the top of the key here with Kyrie. Kyrie, and he gets bumped by George Hill with 15.2 seconds left to go. So foul committed by George Hill. As Kyrie was at the top of the key behind the three-point arc, and then he tried to make a move inside. And it looks like Boston will inbound pass the ball here with 15 seconds left to go in the second. Celtics with a 1-point lead, 56-55. Hit that like button, guys. Down below, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Celtics up by 1. Gordon Hayward will be the inbound passer here. And Giannis will take seat on the bench as here we are, guys. Let's get this to 20+ likes before halftime. That would be a blast. Trying to go for 200 subscribers on my channel in 3 months. That'd be awesome. Gordon Hayward gets the inbound ball here. He has it at the top of the key. 9 seconds left to go before halftime. Hayward tries to make a move inside. No good. He tried to slam it down. He got rejected. Milwaukee with the ball in transition. Left wing three. No good. They missed the 3 at the horn. And Boston has the 1-point lead at halftime. It's a good game for you guys. 56-55. Boston with a lead at the half. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well. We'll go into the leading scores here at halftime. Also, we'll look at some of the team stats at halftime as well. So here we are, guys, at halftime. Celtics with a 1-point lead. Great game, though, so far. As, yeah, nobody's talking about flag football in here. Classic flag football. There is an arena football game going on today. But, yeah, nobody's big into arena football either. But NFL is where it's at. XFL next season, though. But here we are, guys, at halftime. Let's look at the leading scores here for the Boston Celtics. Leading the way, Kyrie with 13 points at the half. And let's see here. Second on the team in scoring. There was a tie for second on the team in scoring between Jaylen Brown. He had 11 points, same as Marcus Morris. 10 points by Jason Tatum at halftime. So Jason Tatum had 4 points in game 1 against the Bucks, 5 points in game 2. But here he is already doubling game 2 and past the double mark of game 1's points, as he has double digits in this one, 10 points. So Jason Tatum has progressed back to his usual here, like he was in the series against Indiana. Classic arena football. Yes, indeed. I remember that used to be a big thing when I was a kid, back in like 2004, 2005. Arena football had like a big contract in the springtime with NBC, and they even made a video game of it. When I was growing up as a kid, when I was like in the 3rd, 4th grade, I grew up with the PlayStation 2, and I actually have an arena football game back from like 2004. That's when they had that TV contract with NBC. Sebastian here saying, "You're so amazing. My baby brother even likes watching you in these 6 months old." That is awesome. That is great. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Let's keep this channel growing, guys. This is great. So I'll be back tomorrow. Rockets against Warriors, Game 3. Golden State has a 2-0 series lead. As far as the Bucks scoring, there's only one player with double-digit points in the starting five. That is Giannis right now. He has 14 points at halftime. On the bench, Pat Connaughton of Milwaukee has 11 points, though. He's on the bench for the Bucks. Let's look at some of these team stats right now in this game. Both of these teams shooting the ball almost fairly even in this one. Boston shooting at 47% from the floor. Milwaukee shooting the ball at 48%, so it's a 1% difference right now in shooting percentage in this one. As far as the rebounding game, this game is even as well in the rebounding battle, 22 apiece for both of these teams. As far as the assist goes, Boston leading the assist battle 17-13 at the moment in this one. As far as points in the paint, that's where Milwaukee's leading in that category. 28 points in the paint in the first half by the Bucks, while Boston only has 12 points in the paint in that first half. So, yeah, we're currently on commercial break between both of these teams. Hopefully, we'll be back in the stream here hopefully soon. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 200+ subscribers if we can before the weekend finishes. That would be absolutely awesome if we could. So we got Behind the Arc basketball fan here in the chat. AFL, Aussie football. So, yeah, there's two different footballs out there. AFL, the Arena Football League. That's what we have in the U.S. And Australia has a much better football league that Australians like over there. That's the AFL. Yep, such a close game, Sebastian. Hopefully Boston will pull this one out. I think their largest lead of the game, they were up by, I think 11 or 12 points. But, yeah, now it's a 1-point game. Celtics with a lead. But, yeah, this has been a blast so far in this game. This has been awesome. So let's look at this. Major League Baseball going on as well. Boston Red Sox have the 3-0 lead against the Chicago White Sox. In the top of the fourth inning, Red Sox with a lead with 5 hits they've already had in that game. As far as other baseball games are going on right now, Cincinnati Reds have the lead against the San Francisco Giants. Top of the 6th right there, Cincy with a 10-3 lead against San Francisco. Other games going on right now in Major League Baseball. Philadelphia Phillies, bottom of the 7th. They have the lead against the Washington Nationals. 4-2 in that one. 7-2, the Tampa Bay Rays are leading the Baltimore Orioles in that game. Oakland A's finally getting a bounce back after they were swept by the Red Sox. A's with a 12-1 lead in the top of the 4th inning against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh my goodness, Pittsburgh allowing 12 runs in 4 innings against the Oakland A's. As far as other games in Major League Baseball, Atlanta Braves leading in the top of the 7th against the Miami Marlins. 5-2 there. It is scoreless between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. 0-0 at the bottom of the 4th in that one. And the New York Mets, Milwaukee Brewers tied up at 1 in the top of the 4th in that game. So, yeah, currently on a commercial break here. We are at halftime. Great game so far, guys. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. But I like what I'm really seeing from the Celtics in this game. I'm loving their ball movement on some of the plays. They had this really, really key play in the game in the early stage of the second quarter, I believe, that they really pushed the ball around the perimeter, and they got a really nice open shot, and they took it and they hit it down. I like to see a lot more from Boston in the second half on that, and they did really well hitting some good open shots in that first half. As Ryan here in the chat, yes, this stream is doing really well. And you know what else is doing well right now, Ryan? The Red Sox. Red Sox are beating the White Sox 3-0 in the top of the 4th right now. And Ryan, if you follow Major League Baseball, I'm going to let you know about the Oakland A's against the Pittsburgh Pirates score. The Oakland A's are winning in the top of the 4th. The score is 12-1 Oakland in the top of the fourth. That is crazy. 11 hits by the A's. 2 errors committed by the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is crazy. But yeah, this is what the Red Sox need too. 3-0 top of the fourth. After the White Sox won on a three-run walk-off last night. Finally, they have an early lead in that game. And behind the arc basketball fan over here with LeBron James. And we'll see if the Lakers can get back into the NBA playoffs next season. We'll see about that. Really disappointing season for the Lakers. They had a table for LA and they just couldn't get to the playoffs. Really, really disappointing. I think that was the first time that LeBron's ever missed the postseason since his rookie season that played for the Cavaliers. And that is a huge market with the LA Lakers. A lot of people in the Southern California, LA area love the Lakers. They're not as big into the Clippers, I don't believe, as the Lakers. I know tons of people who like the Lakers. Yeah, the Lakers were just plagued by injuries throughout the season. I was looking at like a starting lineup comparison. The starting 5 in the first game in October with a starting 5 in the last game of the season. It was just totally different. But yeah, that was too bad that Lonzo got injured this season. But yeah, I saw what he could do at UCLA. He was terrific. But yeah, I'm interested to see what LaMelo Ball can do in the NBA when he gets here. Should be interesting with LaMelo Ball when he does get in the NBA, Lonzo's younger brother. It looks like we have around 5 minutes and 35 seconds until we get back with a third quarter with this one. The series is tied up at 1 apiece here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube between the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here, basketball action on my channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And if you guys like NBA basketball and the NBA playoffs, I'll also be back tomorrow night with a stream, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. The Houston Rockets will take on the Golden State Warriors for Game 3 of that series. Golden State has the 2-0 series lead against Houston. We looked at these NBA playoff series right now. That's the only series that's not tied, is Golden State has the 2-0 series lead against Houston. We had a good game against Denver Nuggets and Portland Trailblazers, as that series is tied up. They had a game on Wednesday that the Trailblazers won 97-90 to tie up the series there. So that series in the Western Conference semifinals is tied. On the Eastern side, which I've been doing, Milwaukee and Boston is tied, and great game here, 1-point game at halftime. And Philadelphia has won back-to-back games. They have a 2-1 series lead against the Toronto Raptors. What a great game played by Philly last night. Joel Embiid going off for 33 points, 10 rebounds in that one. Ryan in the chat here flipping between the Red Sox and the Celtics right now, as we are around 4 minutes left before we go into the second half in this one. So 4 minutes until we start the second half in this game. Great game for the Red Sox, though, leading 3-0 against the White Sox. Red Sox really need this one. They're playing against a team that's basically similar to them record-wise. They really need to win the rest of the games against the White Sox, and then they need to sweep the Orioles. They have the Red Sox have 3 more games against the White Sox, and then they play against Baltimore next. And then I think they play against the Colorado Rockies, so they finally get their first National League opponent in there, which is our second National League opponent. They did play the Diamondbacks very early in the season, so I think that's their second National League opponent. From the NL West, the Colorado Rockies. Speaking of both of those teams, Rockies against Diamondbacks right now. Diamondbacks have the 2-0 lead in that game. So, yeah, we should hopefully be back here in a few minutes from now. But, yeah, great start to this one for Kyrie. Kyrie leading the way with 13 points. Much better than his 9 points in Game 2. So, that's good for Kyrie. Great start for him. As far as the other players for the Celtics, They have 4 players with double-digit points at halftime. Kyrie with 13, 11 points by Marcus Morris, 11 points by Jaylen Brown, and 10 points by Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum doing a really good job having a bounce-back game today. Oh, man. So, yeah, I saw that score on the scoreboard. I didn't look at the box score or anything, but that's crazy. So, somebody for the Oakland A's has 7 rebounds in 4 innings. That is crazy. That is a crazy game right now. Oakland A's up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And, yeah, that game hasn't even been close to the start. Oh, it looked like it was 12-1. Looks like ESPN took away a run. They must have reviewed it, and it must have been like an out call. Yes, still at halftime here. We should be back probably like 2 or 3 minutes from now. We should be back to action. But there is a baseball game going on right now. And the score is 11-1. And it's in the 4th inning. The Oakland A's are beating the Pittsburgh Pirates in the 4th inning, 11-1. That is insane. Oh my gosh, this guy who bats 8th in the lineup, Josh Phegley, if I'm pronouncing that correct, has 7 RBIs for the Oakland A's. That's incredible. And he bats 8th in the lineup. That is insane. So, yeah, still at halftime, guys. Going to get back to action here momentarily. Actually, I'm going to put the score here so we can all see. So, Boston with a 1-point lead, 56-55. We are starting this 3rd quarter very, very soon, as we have a commercial break right now, and then we should be getting back to action here with the second half of this one. This says Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button, as I call play-by-play here, so you can stay in the know throughout the course of the NBA playoffs with my channel called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow night. Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. Golden State with a 2-0 series lead against Houston. That series is going to be really chippy. James Harden not too impressed with the refs that Houston's been getting throughout the first 2 games so far in the playoffs. As he's taken a bunch of 3-pointers. He's drawn a ton of contact, and sometimes he gets the foul calls on him, and sometimes he's not able to get that foul call on him to send him to the line. That's basically what James Harden's all about, is trying to get that foul call, attempting 3-point shot so he can draw the foul and go to the line. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action here for the second half. Both of these teams really even in this game. However, the 3-pointers, Boston has scored 30 out of their 56 points from 3-point range. Here we go, guys. Yep, James Harden, game 2 with a bloody eye. He got a hand in the face by Draymond Green. Yeah, I think your TV is probably like 15 to 25 seconds ahead, Ryan, because I don't have cable here, so I'm streaming it off the computer. So this might be a little bit slow behind ESPN. Okay, so yeah, we haven't even got ready to tip off or get ready for the inbound here for the second half. So yeah, my stream is pretty slow, so it's a little behind. Yeah, YouTube is behind right now. So yeah, my stream is a little behind, but that's okay, guys. I'll react with you guys. So yeah, getting ready to go back to the second action here, as we are back to action. Milwaukee with an inbound. They pass it off to the top of the key here with Giannis. Puts that ball now into the hands of his teammate. That is Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton, lob pass left elbow here to Giannis. Giannis trying to back his way inside underneath the basket, and Giannis floats up for the shot. He does get fouled, like you guys said. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Jaylen Brown committed a foul, and Giannis shooting 2 at the line. 56-55. We have 11:38 left to go in the third quarter. Giannis shooting 2 here at the free throw line. Giannis at the free throw line, guys, shooting 2. And here we are with the first shot. He knocks that one down. We're tied up at 56. So first shot went down at the free throw line. Second shot was a miss. It gets rebounded by Boston. So Boston out with the ball. They take it past the timeline here with Kyrie. Kyrie has it, and he passes to the right wing perimeter at the right elbow with Tatum. Passes down and back. Right wing three. Kyrie, no good. From the outside, gets rebounded by Chris Middleton of Milwaukee. So Milwaukee now with the ball as they take this ball past the timeline. Stolen away by Boston and trying to lay it up and in, but Jason Tatum's foul from behind, and Tatum will shoot 2 at the line with 11:14 left to go in the third. So Jason Tatum shooting 2 here at the free throw line. Going to update you guys here with a chat with a score. Draymond Green with a hand to the face to James Harden in game 2 of that series. We are tied up at 56 right now. 56 even. Tatum shooting 2 at the line. First shot goes down by the Celtics. We have 11:14 left to go in the third quarter. Tatum makes his first one. It's 57-56 Boston. Tatum shooting his second one here at the free throw line. Second shot by Jason Tatum knocks that one down. 58-56 Boston with a 2-point lead. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 20 plus likes before the end of the night. Milwaukee with the ball. They pass it to the left wing in the 3-point perimeter. As Connaughton passes to the top of the free throw circle here to Giannis. Giannis trying to take this one inside, guarded by Horford. Jumper in the key, no good by Giannis. Rebounded by Marcus Morris. Morris puts that ball into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie passes the left side of the timeline. Kyrie floats that one back to Morris. He puts that ball outside of Horford, and now it goes to the right wing perimeter here with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum takes the step back deep to Jason Tatum, knocks it down for 2 more points by the Boston Celtics. C's with a lead, 60-56. We have 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee now with a ball, and they hit the 3-pointer from behind the arc. So it's 60-59 right now, guys. Wow. So yeah, your game's an entire minute ahead. Wow, that is crazy. So yeah, the online stream is behind Kyrie. Step back deep to left elbow, knocks down by Kyrie. 62-59 with 10:10 left to go in the third. Hey, no problem, man. I like it much better when the game's actually on ABC when everybody can watch at the same time. Milwaukee with a 3. They hit it, and they got fouled. So looks like the Bucks will shoot the and 1 here at the free throw line. We are tied up at 62. We have 10:03 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee shooting at the free throw line here. This is Chris Middleton. 62 even, guys. And Middleton hits that one. So it's 63-62. Milwaukee out in front. Boston now with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Kyrie trying to dribble inside. And he banks that one home off the backboard. Up and in for 2 by Kyrie. Boston takes back the lead. 64-63. 9:50 left to go in the third. And a foul committed on the play. So Boston committed a foul right there. 64-63. We have 9:50 left to go in the third quarter, guys. Boston with a 1-point lead. Ryan saying the only spoiler I will give is I will go and saying if there's a buzzer beater or something like that. Classic. As that shot goes home for Milwaukee inside a low post is 65-64. Bucks back out in front. As the Celtics have the ball now at the right wing perimeter. And now Tatum trying to take this one inside the right baseline. And now he dishes that one back outside. And oh, what a jam right there by Jaylen Brown. Jamming it with authority. And the Celtics have the 1-point lead. 66-65. 9:15 left to go in the third. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here to basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 1-point lead. Celtics got the steal. Fast break transition. 2-on-1. And they got fouled. And Jaylen Brown will go to the line to shoot 2. Things getting chippy right there. Jaylen Brown got fouled as that was number 41, Nikola Mirotic, who committed a foul. Things getting a little chippy between Brown and Mirotic. Brown having something to say when Mirotic and Jaylen Brown shooting 2 at the free throw line for the Celtics. So here we are, number 7 at the free throw line. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. First shot, and that one, oh, no good. It rattled right out on the Jaylen Brown free throw. So it was like halfway into the net, but he missed it. So let's see here. Greg Oden, a dodo, biggest bust ever. Yeah, I'd probably rate him like a 2 or something like that. 67-65, 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And we got Sebastian, who changed his name to Behind the Arc Basketball Fan. Hey, thanks so much, man. Once I see the icon, I'll see it. 67-65, Boston with a lead. 8:53 left to go in the third. There was a whistle on the play, so Milwaukee was fouled. They'll take the ball on the inbound here. They pass it to the right baseline. They kick that one back outside. Right wing three from outside by Milwaukee. No good. Battle for the rebound, and they do tip it back outside. So that's an offensive rebound by Milwaukee. Trying to go into the lane. They slam it down, and we are tied up at 67. Brooke Lopez with a J. What's up, Christian? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. We are tied up, guys. What a great game. 67 even. 8:25 left to go in the third. Boston with the ball at the top of the key here with Al Horford. Puts that ball into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie guarded by Brooke Lopez. Deep three by Kyrie. No good off the front part of the iron. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 8:15 left to go in the third. Ryan here saying the only bust bigger than Greg Oden was Anthony Bennett in 2013. And probably Markelle Fultz if he still continues to do nothing in the NBA. No good on the shot by Milwaukee. Gets rebounded by Boston. Boston with the ball at the left wing perimeter, dribbling with it, and now they try to take it inside left baseline underneath the basket. They lay it up and in right there by Marcus Morris for two more. Boston right now with 7:52 left to go on the third. Timeout called on the court right now, and looks like we are tied up at 69. So I'm going to update you guys with the score here. What is up, Anon? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Also, hit the subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here on my channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Just updating the score for you guys. 7:52 left to go in the third quarter. We are even at 69. Dwight Howard was good. He was good with the Magic. But yeah, he's just basically fallen off a cliff, I guess. But yeah, he was really good with Orlando. But yeah, I don't think he's been that great the past few seasons. But currently, we're in the TV timeout right now. 7:52 left to go in the third. Let's look at the box score here. Kyrie leading the way. 17 points in this game for Kyrie. You have 4 Celtics players in the starting 5 with one. Kyrie with 17. 14 points by Jason Tatum. 14 points by Jaylen Brown. 13 points by Marcus Morris in this one for the C's. We got ourselves one hell of a ball game in this game. As far as Milwaukee goes, their leading scorer, Giannis, is 17 in this one. 13 points by Nikola Mirotic for the Bucks. And then, let's see, there was Pat Connaughton on the bench has 11. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 20+ likes before the end of the night. That would be awesome if we could do so. Also, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new as well. So, let's see here. I'm just checking up on the Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox in the top of the 5th, leading against the Chicago White Sox 3-0 in that game. So, yeah, right now we're on a TV timeout. Going to be getting ready to go back to action here. Hopefully in a few minutes. Adam Morrison, great player at Gonzaga. Just completely broke down in the NBA, though. Didn't come out great in the NBA. He was like one of those players, like all these like fantastic college names, basically, that came out from college, and they just couldn't show in the NBA. Tyler Hansborough from North Carolina was one of those players too. Didn't really hear much about him. How about Christian Laettner of Duke? Terrific college basketball player, but yeah, totally different in the NBA. But yeah, same as college football. There's been busts all over the place. So what's up, Alex? The score right now it's a tie game. 69 Boston, 69 Milwaukee. We have 7:52 left to go in the third quarter, as we are going to get ready to go back to action here, as we're currently on the commercial break, almost heading back to action. So we are tied up at 69. This series is tied up as well. We're tied up 1-1 in the series, 69 even. The score right now, getting ready to go back to action here on the inbound. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call it play-by-play of basketball action behind the arc basketball on YouTube. Steph Curry was compared to J.J. Redick during draft day. Interesting there. And Steph Curry going off, one of the top 25 NBA player of all time with Steph Curry. That's insane. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the top of the key here with Nikola Mirotic. Ball stolen away by Boston. Jason Tatum with an exclamation point slams it down. Tatum with a clean strip. Oh, man, Jason Tatum, the youngster, came to play today, guys. Boston with a 2-point lead, 71-69. We have 7:25 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee will try this again. They have the ball at the left wing perimeter. They pass it back out on top to Giannis. Giannis trying to take this ball inside. He goes for the floater and a key. And it looks like we did have a 5-4 that happened. So no bucket right there by Giannis. Looks like Milwaukee will inbound it. Let's look at the replay, though. Incredible steal by Jason Tatum from behind as he stole that ball away from Nikola Mirotic and jammed that in. 71-69, Milwaukee will inbound the ball. Mirotic puts that ball into the hands of Giannis, passes to the left wing perimeter to Brook Lopez. He passes that one out to the right wing perimeter here with Milwaukee. Milwaukee now with the ball. They try to take this one inside underneath the bucket. Giannis couldn't finish, but we did have contact on the play. Looks like Giannis will shoot 2 at the line. The true green of the East. Yes, indeed, Sebastian, because we are the East. We are not located up in the Midwest like Milwaukee. We are part of the true East, the Northeast, as Giannis will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. The score's Boston 71, Milwaukee 69. We have 7:08 left to go in the third quarter. What a great game, guys. Give this the thumbs up down below. Subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. First shot goes in by Giannis. This is a 1-point game. 1-point game. Giannis just hit his first shot at the free throw line. He'll have a second opportunity here at the free throw line. Let's see if he can tie it or miss it to put it as a 1-point game. So Giannis hit his first one at the line. He'll have a second one. 7:08 left to go in the third. Second shot here by Giannis as he's ready to shoot it. Giannis bends his legs, launches the ball, and knocks it down as that one was a swoosh into the net. We are tied up at 71. 7:05 left to go in the third. Boston with the ball. As Kyrie has it, he takes it past the Celtics logo here. Kyrie dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter. 13 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 6:55 left to go on the game clock in the third quarter. Kyrie tries to go into the lane, passes down and back. Semi Ojeleye, 3-point shot from the right corner by Ojeleye. Coming off the bench, number 37 delivers. The most unlikely candidate right there to hit an open 3. Milwaukee trying to go into the lane, and that was a foul called on a play by Ojeleye for the Celtics. Let's see here. Giannis just trying to work on number 37, Ojeleye, and that is just a mismatch. Ojeleye, a bench player, going up against Giannis. You really need to get Al Horford back into the game to guard Giannis at this point. Giannis got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. We have 6:41 left to go in the third quarter. Giannis back shooting free throws. First shot at the line, that one goes in. So it's 74-72 right now. As Giannis hit that first shot at the free throw line. Looks like Giannis will have a second opportunity here, and that one rattles out. No good. Gets rebounded by Boston. So this is a 2-point game at the moment here. It is 74-72. Boston now with the ball. Kyrie trying to go inside, and Kyrie gets fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Kyrie at the free throw line. Just made his first one at the free throw line. Second shot at the free throw line by Kyrie. Hits that one as well. So 76-72. Boston is up right now. Up by 4. We have 6:15 left to go in the third quarter in this. Milwaukee has the ball now at the left wing perimeter. They lob it over to Giannis. Giannis trying to back his way inside the low post. Giannis no good at the bucket, but he gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line with 6:10 left in the third. What a great game here, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here, basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow, too. Golden State Warriors taking on the Houston Rockets. Should be an awesome stream with that game. So, Giannis shooting 2 at the free throw line. Milwaukee down by 4. First shot at the line here by Giannis. And that shot goes down. So, it's a 3-point game, 76-72. As Sebastian here saying, wow, man, this game is getting so close in just very little time. Yes, indeed. 6:10 left to go in the third. It's a 3-point game. Giannis hit his first one at the line. Here's his second one at the free throw line for Giannis. And he is perfect on both of them. 76-74, guys. Boston with the ball on the inbound. Kyrie has his. He takes it past the timeline. Daniel Tice gets some minutes in the game here as he subs into the game. So number 27 for Boston. Daniel Tice is in the game. Kyrie now with the ball. Stop and pop into the lane. Feeds that one underneath the basket to Tice, but he gets denied. And Milwaukee gets the ball here. Giannis tries to take it inside, dishes it back outside. Right wing 3 by Milwaukee. They knock it down, and the Bucks have the lead. Ersan Ilyasova hits the 3-point shot from the outside. This has been a really good game. 77-76. We have 5.5 left to go in the third quarter. Boston with the ball. Left corner 3. Tatum. No good. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Chris Middleton with a rebound. Yeah, the Pacers have really struggled for Indianapolis. They haven't really been quite a basketball city. I don't think they've made it to like an NBA conference final since like 27, 28 years or something like that for the Indiana Pacers. 77-76 is the score. We have 5:24 left to go in the third quarter. Boston will get the inbound here. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc. This has been a terrific game, guys. This has been awesome. 5:15 left to go in the third. Boston down by 1. They have the ball, though. Jason Tatum feeds that one back outside. Right corner to Semi Ojeleye. Hits it down again. And that was a 3-point shot at the right corner. 79-77. Boston with a lead. 5:05 left to go in the third quarter. Semi Ojeleye, the unsung hero. 6 points in this third quarter for Semi. Boston up by 2. Milwaukee with the ball. They pass it to the left corner. They take the 3 by Connaughton. No good. Battle for the rebound. Ilyasova has it. And that ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who has it, though. We have 4:48 left to go in the third. I think the refs will say Milwaukee will get the inbound here. It was tipped out of bounds by Boston. So Boston with a 2-point lead, guys. 79-77. Catch and shoot. That one, the inbound, no good by Milwaukee. Gets rebound by Jason Tatum. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Boston with the ball. Tatum has it at the left wing perimeter. Guarded by George Hill. Tatum tries to drive inside. He's at the free throw circle. Stop and pop. Turnaround jumper. No good. Battle for the rebound. Milwaukee has it. Ilyasova grabbed the boards by the Bucks. Milwaukee now tries to take this one past the timeline. And that is a foul. Looks like Chris Middleton will shoot 2 at the free throw line here for the Bucks. Semi Ojeleye out of all players. 6 points in the third quarter. We got 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. Chris Middleton shooting 2 at the free throw line here from Milwaukee. Sebastian saying Semi heating up in the semifinals of the Eastern Conference. And game 3, the semis right here. Yes, indeed. Semi for Semi. First shot at the free throw line goes down by Chris. It's a 1-point game. 79 Boston, 78 Milwaukee. Not fearing the deer. Definitely. We are undefeated. 6-0 on Friday night games in 2019. Let's get lucky number 7 here. Second shot at the line. This game is tied. As Milwaukee hits both of their free throws, we are tied up at 79. We have 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee back on the defensive end. George Hill guarding Kyrie. Kyrie now tries to take this one inside. He's into the lane, and he passes that one back outside. Right wing perimeter here for Boston. Boston trying to make a move inside, and that is a foul, and Marcus Morris will shoot 2 at the free throw line. What is up, Chewy Sensei? Thanks so much, man, for joining me. This game is tied. If you've missed out on this game, no problem. Man, thanks for joining me right now. You joined at a terrific time. We have 4:11 left to go in the third quarter. And Boston is tied with Milwaukee. Actually, yeah, Boston tried to go inside. There was no foul committed by Milwaukee, and Milwaukee got the inbound, and Milwaukee just took the lead. They laid it up and in. 81-79, timeout called on the court by Brad Stevens. Going to update you guys here with a score in the chat. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hit that like button if you guys are new to the channel. Subscribe as well. So 2-point game right now, guys. Great game between both of these teams. 81-79. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Going to update you guys with the leading scores in this one. Leading the way, 19 points by Kyrie tonight for the Celtics. And then 16 points by Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum heating up tonight. 14 points by Jaylen Brown. 13 points by Marcus Morris. As far as the Boston bench, who's really heating up in the third quarter, is this guy, Semi Ojeleye. 6 points by Semi Ojeleye off 2 3-point shots. He's also played 7 minutes so far in this one. So Semi Ojeleye earning the minutes and hitting some buckets. As far as the Milwaukee Bucks go, another good game by Giannis. 22 points and 8 rebounds so far by Giannis. In this one, his teammate Nikola Mirotic has 13 points and 10 points by Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton with 11 points. So right now, we're currently TV timeout, guys. Going to get back to action here momentarily with this one. What a great game, though. 81-79 with 4 minutes left to go in the third when we do get back to action after the commercial break. So let's look at some of these team stats here since we're at it. Both of these teams are so even. Oh, my goodness. The Bucks shooting 50% from the floor. The Celtics shooting 50% from the floor. Both of these teams shooting an even 50% from the court right now. As far as three-point shooting, Boston is connected on 12 three-point shots. Milwaukee is connected on 10. I think that Zion will go to the New York Knicks. So I think the New York Knicks are going to pick Zion. But if the New York Knicks don't pick Zion, maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers will. But I think the Knicks will pick Zion. Going to update you on the Major League Baseball score as well. Boston Red Sox leading the Chicago White Sox in the bottom of the fifth inning. Red Sox with a 3-0 lead in that game with 6 hits. Chris Sale trying to go for his first victory of the season. 4 2/3 innings pitched by Chris Sale. And here we are, guys. Chris Sale has not gave up a run so far in this game. He's only gave up 2 hits. He has 7 strikeouts. So Chris Sale starting out the season 0-5. Finally, it looks like he is back. I hope that Chris Sale can get on a tear the rest of the season and bounce back and finish with like a league record. How about this? If Chris Sale just keeps on dominating and wins games after this and finishes the season with like a record of like 19-7 or 23-6 or something, that'd be insane. But Chris Sale looks like he's finally back to normal for the Red Sox. But here we are, commercial break. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Bucks have the 2-point lead, 81-79. When we do get back to action, we will have a great game in store. Yes, indeed. This has been a terrific game. Everything on the line here in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Semi Ojeleye, out of all players, has 7 points, or 6 points on 7 minutes in this game. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. It even 4 minutes on the clock. 2-point game. The Bucks have the lead. And the Celtics will inbound. So here we are back to action. Celtics with the ball. They put it into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie guarded by George Hill. Kyrie takes the ball past the timeline. He passes to the left wing perimeter with Al Horford. Horford hands it off to Gordon Hayward. Hayward with the ball for the Celtics. 3:45 left to go in the third. Left corner 3 from the outside. That one goes down for Boston. And they have the lead once again. I believe that was Kyrie who hit the 3. 82-81. 3:35 left to go in the third. Celtics with a 1-point lead. Milwaukee with the ball, and that ball is tipped, but Boston couldn't get the steal. Foul committed on a reach in by Kyrie as he was trying to get that ball from Ilyasova. So going to update you guys with the score here in the chat. This is a close game. We have 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Boston with a 1-point lead, 82-81. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Foul committed by Kyrie. Milwaukee will shoot 2 at the line with Ersan Ilyasova. First shot, and it goes down. We're tied up at 82. So 82 even right now with both of these teams for everything that's on the line. 3.5 left to go in the third quarter. Second shot by Ilyasova. He knocks that one down. Milwaukee out in front once again. 1-point lead by the Bucks. Boston with the ball here off the inbound. Kyrie takes it past the timeline. He's guarded by George Hill. He puts that ball into the hands of his teammate, and it goes into the hands of Gordon Hayward. Now Hayward, floater in the key, no good. Couldn't finish the bucket. Rebounded by Chris Middleton of Milwaukee. Middleton takes the three. Oh, he knocks it down from the outside. Wow, right there, Chris Middleton with a three-ball in transition, and he knocks that one down. Looking like Ray Allen was shooting the three from that. Love playing with the Celtics on my video game with Ray Allen. I have NBA Live 07. Three-pointer, no good by Gordon Hayward. Gets rebounded by Milwaukee. 4-point lead here by the Bucks. George Hill with the ball at the right wing of the perimeter for Milwaukee. Pass it to left wing, and now they go with a top of the key three. Man, oh no, this isn't looking good for the Celtics. Another three-pointer goes down by Milwaukee. I believe this is their largest lead of the game. It's 89-82. We have 2.5 left to go in the third quarter. Boston with the ball as they try to drive this one inside. Marcus Morris underneath the basket, and he gets fouled with 2:26 left to go in the third. So Milwaukee has hit back-to-back three-point shots. Still time, though, on the clock. It's a 7-point game. We have 2:26 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Boston will inbound this with 2:26 left to go in the third. It's a 7-point game. Kyrie will be the inbound passer here. Terry Rozier checks into the game. So 2 point guards on the court at the same time. Kyrie passes top of the key to Horford back to Hayward. Hayward passes down with the Kyrie at the right baseline. Kyrie by George Hill. He tries to take this one back outside, and turnaround jumper, no good by Kyrie. Kyrie needs to pass the ball off. He's just trying to take it himself, and he couldn't finish to the hole. Milwaukee now with a rebound, and they try to lay it up, and then they got fouled. The Bucks will shoot 2 at the line. So, yeah, this is not looking good right now for Boston. They are down by 7 with 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Still time, though, on the clock, guys. Hit those like buttons. Let's get this to 20+ likes on the stream before I finish this game tonight. Also, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I call it play-by-play here on Basketball Action. George Hill, first shot was a miss at the free throw line by Milwaukee. The Bucks are up by 7, 89-82, 2:10 left to go in the third. Second shot at the free throw line here by Milwaukee's George Hill. And he puts this shot up, and it goes down. So Milwaukee reaches the 90-point mark. It is 90-82 here at the moment. And Boston with the ball as they take it past the timeline here with Al Horford. Horford now at the right elbow. He puts that ball into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie really needs to pass this one out. He passes it inside. They dish it back outside. Lots of good passing. And that's a three, but they couldn't hit the three-pointer. Rebounded by Ilyasova for the Bucks. 1:50 left to go in the third. Milwaukee with the ball. Open three, right corner, Milwaukee. Wow, they hit it. 11-point lead. Brad Stevens really needs to call a timeout, guys. This is not looking good for Boston right now. And he does. So Brad Stevens calls a timeout with 1:44 left to go in the third. And Milwaukee has the 11-point lead, 93-82, as this one's on the court at the TD Garden, home of the Boston Celtics. So timeout on the court. Going to update you guys with the leading scores in this one. Who you're rooting for if you're new as well. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here of Basketball Action. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So 1:44 left to go in the third. The score is 93-82. Leading the way tonight for the Celtics is Kyrie. Kyrie with 22 points in this one. 16 points by Jason Tatum. 14 points by Jaylen Brown. And 13 points by Marcus Morris. As far as the scoring is gone for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis is getting hot in this game. He has 22 points leading the scoring right now for Milwaukee. Giannis, 5 for 7 from the floor. 12 for 16 from the free throw line. As Ryan's letting me know, the Boston Red Sox are up 5-0 against the Chicago White Sox. And that game looks like the game is in the top of the 6th in that one. And, yeah, this is an oh-no at the moment here. Oh, wow, Michael Chavis hit his 4th home run of the season. Wow, Michael Chavis has been swinging the crap out of the ball. He's just an incredible hitter. He's such a great power hitter. One of the great young prospects for the Red Sox. So glad they brought him up. He was saying on his first game of the season, Michael Chavis, that he felt like snakes on the first trip of the season. Like he was just brand new to the team. brought up from Pawtucket, now playing in Boston. I think this is his second week now. But here we are, guys, back to action. Kyrie with the ball underneath the basket. Kyrie couldn't finish, but he got fouled anyway. So Kyrie will shoot 2 at the line with 1:32 left to go in the third. The score is Milwaukee 93, Boston 82. We have 1:32 left to go in the third quarter. If you guys are new, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. First shot at the line by Kyrie. He hits that one home. It's a 10-point game. Boston is down by 10. 93-83. Hey, no problem, Behind the Arc basketball fan. Thanks so much, man. No problem. If you're around tomorrow, feel free to join me for Rockets Warriors. Both of the shots go down at the line by Kyrie. We have 1.5 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee with the ball. George Hill takes this ball past the right side of the timeline. He's guarded by Kyrie. George Hill now trying to take this one inside. Oh, no. He slams it down. He goes right into a clear lane, and Boston forgot to play defense right there. 95-84. 1:10 left to go in the third quarter. Kyrie was fouled by George Hill. So that's a stoppage in time here with 1:12 left to go in the third. Hopefully some more shots coming up for Kyrie here. So 1:12 left to go in the third quarter. Kyrie shooting 2 at the free throw line. It's an 11-point lead here by the Bucks. Oh, no, that was a miss by Kyrie. So that you cannot afford to miss shots here at the free throw line right now. Kyrie just missed his first one. Still 95-84. Milwaukee with an 11-point lead. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Second shot at the line here by Kyrie. It's up. And it's good. 10-point game. 95-85. Milwaukee with the ball. As Giannis takes his ball past the timeline. He's at the top of the key, guarded by Al Horford. Giannis now dribbling towards the right wing of perimeter. Passes to the left wing here. As they pass that one inside a low post, and they try to feed it off to their teammate. They missed the layup. Battle for the rebound. Jaylen Brown had the ball, and there was a foul committed. Looks like the foul was committed by Milwaukee on the reach, and as Jaylen Brown got the defensive rebound for Boston as Milwaukee tried to go into the lane. They missed the open layup. And Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 at the free throw line here for the Celtics. The score is Milwaukee 95, Boston 85. We have 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. First shot at the line by Jaylen Brown. He knocks it down. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Also, subscribe if you're new to the chat as well. 95-86. Jaylen Brown hit the first free throw at the line. Hey, no problem, Sebastian. Thanks so much, man, for joining me. So, yeah, Sebastian will be back, and hopefully the Celtics can put some points on the board like they're doing right now. 8-point game, back to single digits. 95-87. As Milwaukee has the ball at the left wing of the perimeter here. They lob it over to the left elbow to Giannis. Giannis trying to back his way inside, guarded by Horford, and Giannis cannot get a shot off right there. It was a tie-up in between Horford with 37 seconds remaining. And let's see what the refs roll it here. The ball will go back to Boston, the tie-up on the possession arrow. So the ball goes back to Boston. Al Horford was on a tie-up with Giannis, so Boston gets the ball back. Kyrie has the ball in his hands. Top of the key, takes the 3. It's open for Kyrie. No good, though. Rebounded by Mirotic of Milwaukee. 24 seconds left to go before halftime. Milwaukee with the ball. There's 16 seconds left to go on the game clock. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 14 seconds left to go on the game clock now. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. 8 seconds left to go on the game clock. 4 in the shot clock. They try to go inside. Bledsoe has it. Bledsoe falls at the free throw circle. And it looks like we have 1.4 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And I think that was a foul committed by Boston on the play. Yes, so foul committed by Boston. So Milwaukee will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. The score is Milwaukee 95, Boston 87. We have 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. First shot here by Milwaukee at the free throw line. No good. That will help out the Celtics. So that was a miss by Eric Bledsoe at the free throw line for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Giannis checks off to the bench. We have 4.7 seconds left to go in this half. Second shot up and coming for Eric Bledsoe here at the free throw line for Milwaukee. First one he missed. Second one he misses as well. Rebound by Jaylen Brown. 3 seconds left to go before the third quarter ends. And Jaylen Brown passes that one, and they couldn't get it off at the buzzer. So we have 1 quarter remaining, 12 minutes left to go in this one. Going to update you guys with a score in the chat here, as Boston is still down by 8 right now as we just ended the third quarter. So ended the third quarter. It is Milwaukee 95, Boston 87. Make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Make sure to get this to 20+ likes on this stream tonight. That would be awesome if you guys could do so. Also, hit the subscribe button. Help me out towards the 200+ subscriber mark. That would be awesome if you guys could do that as well. So heading into the fourth quarter, as we will start the fourth quarter here momentarily between both of these teams. What a great game between both these squads right now. So I'm going to update you guys here with leading scores in this one as I'm looking at the team stats right now. 25 points by Kyrie, leading the way for the Celtics tonight. He only has 4 assists, though. Kyrie needs a good amount of assists in the fourth quarter. Still 12 minutes of basketball, guys. We have an 8-point game here. 16 points by Jason Tatum, 16 points by Jaylen Brown, 13 points by Marcus Morris. As far as the Milwaukee Bucks scoring goes for this game, Giannis with 22 points, 13 points by Nikola Mirotic, and 17 points by George Hill off the bench. George Hill having a big game. As Sebastian in the chat right here, thanks so much, man, for joining me back. Also, my fan, the Behind the Arc basketball fan, joining me back here for the fourth quarter, which will start soon. This is going to be an awesome fourth quarter, guys. Cannot wait for this one. I'm going to type in the chat to let you guys know the score here. So Milwaukee 95, Boston 87. We are going to be starting fourth quarter very soon in this one. We have an 8-point game, guys. Everything on the line for Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Semi Ojeleye coming off the bench has 6 points in that third quarter. So Semi Ojeleye, the unlikely candidate to score today, has 6 points off 2 3-point shots. It's all about 12 minutes of basketball to decide a winner in this one. We are going to get, when we do get back to action here after this commercial break, we will start the fourth quarter when we do. Giannis has gone off today. Also, Kyrie has gone off today. Both of these players playing their hearts out on the court. 25 points tonight by Kyrie, 7 for 17 from the floor. But Marcus Morris, he's a perfect 3 for 3 from 3-point range. In this one, looking to the team stats here, Milwaukee has the edge, +5 on the boards in this one for Milwaukee. The rebounds have been the difference in the game. Also, the shooting percentage. Milwaukee shooting the ball 51% from the floor. Boston shooting 46% from the floor. So here we are, guys. We're ready to go back to action as we just started the fourth quarter. And Boston with the right wing 3 from the outside. They missed the shot with Al Horford. We are back to action here. As Milwaukee has the ball, Giannis has it at the right wing perimeter, passes it back out on top. No good on the 3-point shot by Milwaukee. Rebound by Gordon Hayward. We're back here. Boston down by 8, 11.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with the ball. Al Horford trying to back his way inside a low Mirotic. 11:23 left to go. Horford passes it back outside, back to Horford inside. Horford stolen away. It was stripped away, stolen by Milwaukee here. Giannis trying to go into the lane, and Giannis no good. Too strong off the backboard, rebounded by Boston. Boston with the ball. As Jaylen Brown has it, trying to drive inside. And it looks like a foul called on the play with 11:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Going to update you guys here with the chat with the score. That was a foul, I believe, committed by Milwaukee on the play. Oh no, committed by Boston. Milwaukee took the charge on it. So 11:08 left to go in the fourth. Sebastian asking me, real quick question, what gave you the name Behind the Arc Basketball? Pretty clever. Hey, thanks. Man, when I was playing basketball in middle school, that's all that I used to be able to do because I was smaller than everybody on the court. So I was really good at shooting 3-point shots from far out. So that's basically what I came up with a name, because I was basically the go-to three-point shooter on my team, because I couldn't really score inside because I was like a foot taller than everybody on the court. So when I went inside to try to lay it in, I'd always get stuffed in the low post. But when I went back outside, that's where I showed off my range from three-point range, and that's where I was able to drill shots left and right from behind the arc. So that's where I came up with behind the arc basketball, which is an awesome nickname. I created the logo myself too. But here we are back to action. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the top of the key with Giannis. Giannis passes right wing perimeter and a mirror titch back to Giannis at the top of the key. Giannis spin move inside, tries to get to the hole, and Giannis does finish laying it up and in. And they count the bucket. So Giannis hits home the bucket, and he got fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot the and one. The score is Milwaukee 97, Boston 87. We have 10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well. Gordon Hayward has just checked out of the game here for the Celtics. Giannis shooting the and one at the line. And that shot is up, and that shot is no good. Hits the bottom part of the rim. Rebounded by Boston. Jason Tatum got the rebound. Terry Rozier into the game, subbing in for Gordon Hayward. Rozier with the ball at the left wing perimeter. 3, Rozier. No good. Though by Rozier. Boston was hitting the three-point shots earlier in this game in the second quarter. They haven't been able to hit them as of late, as Milwaukee gets the offensive foul on the play. Chris Middleton with a push-off. Ball will go back to Boston. 10:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. 10-point game. Milwaukee with a lead, 97-87. Boston has the ball, though. They have that at the top of the key with Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier guarded by Middleton, and he's dribbling now to the right elbow. Passes that one to the top of the key with Al Horford. Horford passes that one inside to Kyrie. Kyrie now at the left elbow, trying to take this to the left baseline. Kyrie guarded by Giannis at the baseline, and that is a turnover. Let's see. Is that a turnover by Kyrie? No. Actually, yeah, it was underneath the basket. They'll say that Kyrie will maintain possession, so the Celtics get it back. And bad pass by Kyrie. Lob pass stolen by Giannis. Giannis into the lane underneath the bucket. No good, but his teammate picks him up. And there was a foul called right before that. Let's see. I'm going to see what the ESPN graphic loads here. It looks like ESPN has not updated the scoreboard. So Chris Middleton hit the shot home, but it looks like there was a foul committed beforehand, so they won't count the bucket for Milwaukee. The score is still 97-87. Celtics down by 10. We have 9:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hit that like button, guys. One more away from 20-plus likes on the night. Let's get that to 20-plus likes here on the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. First shot at the free throw line goes down for the Bucks. They have the 98-87 lead right now. So Milwaukee was fouled as they tried to dribble inside. Giannis was fouled. He just hit his first one at the free throw line. 11-point lead by Milwaukee. 9:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure that Boston would win this game, but Milwaukee looking like they're running away with it right now. But still time on the clock. Barely under 10 minutes left to go. Second shot at the line by Giannis. He hits that one down. 99-87 right now. Milwaukee with a lead. And yeah, there's a sequence of 3 free throws here. So there, oh wow, so Giannis is at the line shooting 3. I thought he was shooting 2. He's at the line shooting 3. Both of the shots went down, and the third shot no good. Rebounded by Jason Tatum. 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Alex back in the chat. What is up, my man? The Celtics have to win, he's saying, this game, because I'm hoping they win the series and go to the finals. Same here, my man. Celtics with the ball. Still time on the clock now. 9:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics have it. They take the left corner 3 from the outside. They knock it down. Yes. Marcus Morris with a 3-point shot. 99-90. That's what the Celtics needed. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter, as we got ourselves a good ball game right now, guys. Hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. Heading into a TV timeout right now. Let's go. C's, yes, indeed. As Marcus Morris hit the left corner 3 and cut that Milwaukee lead down to 9. 99-90 with 9:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Moving into a TV timeout here, guys. Going to update you guys on the score of the Red Sox game. Boston Red Sox leading the Chicago White Sox 6-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Looks like Chris Sale is on his way to his first victory of the season if he keeps it up. So right here, looking at the leading scores in this one, since we're on a TV timeout, first of all, if you haven't done so already, give this video the thumbs up. One more to 20 likes on the night. Let's get it there. Also, hit that subscribe button down below if you're new to the channel as well. I'll be back tomorrow night with Rockets Warriors Game 3 as Golden State has a 2-0 series lead in that one. Let's go over the point total on this one. Kyrie leading the way right now for the C's. He has 25 points in this one with 4 assists. 16 points by 3 other players on the Celtics. Marcus Morris with 16. 16 points by Jason Tatum. 16 points by Jaylen Brown. Jay Sally here in the chat says, watch them Bucks, as he's in the chat. Hey, thanks so much, mate, for joining me, Jay, here. Yeah, this has been a great game between both of these teams. I think this series is going to go 7. Full-on series here. Giannis has played a terrific game as well. 25 points by Giannis in this one. 13 for 19 from the free throw line. He's 6 for 9 from the field. Giannis with 2 blocks in this one. 25 leading the way. 14 points by Chris Middleton in the starting lineup. Nikola Mirotic with 13 points by Milwaukee. 17 points by George Hill of Milwaukee off the bench. 11 by Pat Connaughton. Great game down the stretch here. It's just been a difference of 3-point shots. That's able to control the game in the third quarter. But this is going to be a great game for the last 9.5, I hope, of this one. 9-point game. When we do get back to action, Milwaukee will have the lead. 99-90. Let's look at some of these team stats in this one. Let's hit that like button if you guys are new as well. Give that the thumbs up. Let's get this to 20+ likes on the night if we can. The difference has been shooting percentage in this game. Milwaukee shooting the ball at 52% from the floor. Boston shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. So a difference in shooting percentage right now in this one. Also, let's see what else. The rebounding matchup. 36 rebounds by Milwaukee, 32 by Boston. The Bucks are a +4 on the boards at the moment. As far as the points in the paint, that's where the Bucks have really shined in this one. Doubling Boston's point total and points in the paint in this one. Milwaukee with 40 points in the paint. Boston with 20. So, yeah, we're going to be getting ready to go back to action here after this commercial break. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play of basketball games. I'll be back tomorrow night, Golden State, Houston. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter when we do get back at it in this one. Just getting past this commercial break. I hope this is going to be a great finish, guys. All right, here we are as the feed gets back to this game now. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee has the 9-point lead, 99-90. And it looks like the Bucks will inbound the ball here. If you're just joining us, Milwaukee will inbound it. As it looks like Nikola Mirotic will inbound pass this ball from Milwaukee. Puts that ball into the hands of Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe at the top of the key, guarded by Terry Rozier. Bledsoe now floats that pass up and again intercepted by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie with a steal. Takes the ball past the timeline. Burst the speed underneath the basket by Kyrie. Is blocked from behind. No foul called. Kyrie was looking for a whistle. Going the other way now. Milwaukee with the ball. Milwaukee trying to dribble inside. They kick it back outside. That is Giannis trying to take that one into the lane, and the Greek Freak slams it down as he weaved in between Boston defenders right there. And Milwaukee is the first team to hit the 100-point mark. It's 101-90 with 8:50 left to go in the third quarter in this one. Boston now with the ball down by 11. Lob pass to the right elbow here to Al Horford. Passes that one back to the top of the key. Boston takes the right elbow jumper. Terry Rozier no good as they hit the part of the rim short. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks take this ball past the timeline under the basket, and they finish with it. Eric Bledsoe banks it home for 2 more. 103-90 leads to a Brad Stevens quick timeout here for the Celtics, as that was not a good sequence out of the last timeout for Boston. 103-90. 58 minutes have passed since the last timeout was taken by Brad Stevens. We have 8:32 left to go in the third quarter of this one. So moving on to another TV timeout, guys. Here, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's help this channel out. Let's keep this growing. I've been on YouTube for 3 months. Let's get this to 200 plus subs before the end of the weekend if we can. 13-point game here, guys. 8:32 left to go. Not a good sequence by Boston on the last couple of plays. They did have the steal on the lob pass underneath the basket by Kyrie, but going the other way, they just couldn't finish laying it up and in into the bucket. And right now, Milwaukee has that 13-point lead. Let's look at what's going on in Boston Red Sox action. So let's see here. Red Sox have the 6-0 lead against the White Sox, bottom of the sixth in that game at the moment. Also, for the Milwaukee fans out there, the Milwaukee Brewers leading the New York Mets right now, ended the sixth inning, and that one the Brewers have the 3-1 lead against the New York Mets. So that's what's going on in MLB action here. And we also have another NBA playoff game tonight. That one will tip off in around 15 minutes from now. The Denver Nuggets take on the Portland Trail Blazers. That series is tied up at 1 apiece in the Western Conference semifinals. Unfortunately, I will not be streaming that one because I live in the East Coast here in Massachusetts, and that game will go probably until 1 in the morning. So this is the only stream that I'll be doing tonight, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Houston against Golden State. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night on your Saturday night. So yeah, right now we're on the commercial break. Almost ready to get back to action. Hey, thank you so much for the 20 plus likes. You guys are awesome here tonight in the chat. You guys are great. Make sure to bang that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get this to 25 plus if we can before this stream ends. We have 8:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oops, I put the third there for you guys. Just gonna update that for you guys right now. We have 8:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 103-90 right now. 8:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. And looks like we're getting ready to go back to action here. So here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action with the final 8:32 left to go in this one. So the Celtics will inbound the ball here. Looks like Semi Ojeleye is back in the game off the bench. He had 6 points in the third quarter off 2 to grab 6 points for the Celtics. Looks like some players are checking out of the bench for Milwaukee. One of them is Brook Lopez, who's just checked back onto the bench. Here we are back to action, guys. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie, guarded by Bledsoe, passes right wing perimeter to Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward dribbling with the ball at the right wing of the perimeter, and now he tries to take this one inside, passes it back outside, left wing, and now they try to drive it inside for Boston. Couldn't finish, but they got fouled, so the Celtics will shoot. Let's see. Oh, no. Offensive foul on the play by Boston. So the whistle. So they won't shoot 2 at the free throw line. The ball will go back to Milwaukee. Fourth quarter, the Bucks with the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline here. They have it at the top of the key, dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter with Eric Bledsoe. He passes left wing. They take the 3 by Connaughton. Connaughton knocks it down from the outside. The difference has been 3-point shooting in the second half. Milwaukee's got hot. Boston has not. 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with the ball. They need to hit some buckets. Kyrie with a 3. No good, as that one went around the ring of the rim and out. 16-point lead, largest lead of the game by the Bucks. Top of the key here with Giannis. Giannis guarded by Ojeleye. Not really the guy you want to guard. He passes it back outside. And that is a 3 left wing. No good by Milwaukee. Rebounded by Gordon Hayward. 7:20 left to go in the fourth. Hayward takes the ball past the timeline, trying to take it into the lane. Reach and foul committed by Milwaukee on the play. The score is 106-90. We have 7:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gordon Hayward shooting 2 here at the free throw line. So Hayward shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot, that one goes down. 106-91. Looks like this one's a little out of reach for the Celtics, but Milwaukee was down by 15 points, 40-35 in game 1, and it only took 3 minutes to get back those 15 points. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Hayward. It's 106-92. 7:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee with the ball, slowing down tempos. They have it at the edge of the Celtics logo. They have it at the right wing of the perimeter. George Hill trying to back his way inside the low post. Couldn't finish. Rebound by Kyrie. Kyrie bursts the speed past the timeline and tries to go inside. Nice shot fake underneath the basket. And Kyrie gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Kyrie almost faked out the defender where he laid it up and in, but couldn't get it there. He got fouled, though. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. As long as he drew the foul, that's all that matters right now. 6:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. The score is Milwaukee 106, Boston 92. 2 shots at the line coming up for Kyrie. He knocks down the first one. It's 106-93. Boston trying to mount a comeback possibly. We'll see. Hit those like buttons, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Kyrie hits them both down at the free throw line. It's a 12-point game. Milwaukee with the ball now. They take it past the left side of the timeline with George Hill. George Hill at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Jason Tatum. Milwaukee has been able to build this lead because they've gotten red hot shooting the ball. Giannis has it at the left baseline, guarded by Semi Ojeleye, trying to back his way inside. Jumper in the key by Giannis. No good. Rebound by Ojeleye. And here we go. Boston with the ball. They take it past the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie dishes that one back outside. Ojeleye shot fake, tries to take it into the lane, and a foul committed on the play. Let's see what happens here. I think that was an offensive foul. So Ojeleye tried to take it inside. He ran over Giannis in the lane, and the ball will go back to Milwaukee. The score 106-94. That would have changed the game right there for Boston if that wasn't an offensive foul. Still have time on the clock, though. 6:25 left to go in the fourth. 12-point game. Milwaukee with the ball at the top of the key with Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton dribbles towards the left wing of the perimeter. He's guarded by Gordon Hayward. Middleton, step back three from the outside. Middleton knocks it down. That might have been the one that iced it up tonight. As Milwaukee hit it. 109-94. Boston tries to take this one inside. Oh, Kyrie had it stolen from him. He's down on the court. Middleton passes it underneath the basket. George Hill finishes and lays it up and in. 5:50 left to go in the fourth quarter, guys. This one's getting out of hand. It was close a minute ago, but Milwaukee's taking control of this one. Kyrie passes at the right wing. Hayward takes the three. Hayward knocks it down. 111-97. Too little, too late, most likely, though. 5:35 left to go in the fourth. Milwaukee with the ball. And timeout taken. So timeout on the court. Looks like too little, too late, though, for the Celtics, as they are down by the bunch at the moment. 111-97 with 5:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I'll be back tomorrow night with more NBA playoff action. Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. Game 3 of that series tomorrow night on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll have that covered for you guys. Let's look at the leading scores in this one. Kyrie led the way of the C's tonight with 27 points. Only 5 assists, though, in this game. 7 for 19 from the floor by Kyrie. As far as the leading score for the Bucks was, it went to Giannis, as Giannis had 27 points in this one, the Greek Freak. He went off for a double-double, 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. So right now, we're currently on a commercial break. Looks like this one is almost over. Around 5.5 left to go. And yeah, I'm with you, Sebastian. Just Milwaukee too strong with the three-pointers in the third, fourth quarter here. But unless Boston can mount a comeback, it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. But here we are back to action. Milwaukee with the ball as they dribble towards the top of the key. George Hill dribbling towards the right wing perimeter. He has it. Passes it inside to Giannis. Giannis at the right baseline, guarded by Hayward. Now guarded by Marcus Morris. Passes it back to the left wing. They take the open three. Milwaukee, no good on the three-point shot. Rebounded by Boston. 5:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum inside a low post. Kicks that one back outside. Marcus Morris feeds it underneath the basket to Semi Ojeleye. Ojeleye couldn't finish. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Giannis. A lot of missed shots in the third and fourth quarter here for Boston. And that's been the difference in this game. Milwaukee trying to go inside, and they got fouled. Looks like they'll shoot 2 at the free throw line with 4:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, this was not the not the game that I was looking for in the series at all. I thought that Boston would take control of this one. They're going to have a lot more work to do, though, when they're down 1-2 in the series. Going to have a lot more work in Game 4, that's for sure. 111-97. Milwaukee actually hit the bucket home on the last play as well, so it's 113-97. Right now, I'm going to update you guys with the score here. We have 4:51 left to go in the fourth. Milwaukee shooting at the free throw line as well. Looks like their starters are going off to the bench here. Giannis shooting at the free throw line, as this is his and one, and he knocks it down. Bucks just too strong tonight in this game. 114-97, guys. As the Celtics have the ball, they take it past the timeline here with Gordon Hayward and passing off to Terry Rozier. Tatum now has it at the top of the free throw circle. Tatum trying to take this one into the lane. Tatum couldn't finish. He got fouled, though. So Jason Tatum will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Too much tonight for Boston to handle. The Bucks have a big lead on Boston right now, 114-97. Tatum shooting 2 at the line. First shot goes down. However, Marcus Smart, that's the good sign for Boston. Marcus Smart doing some contact practicing on Sunday. He could possibly be back for Game 4. So Marcus Smart possibly could be back for Game 4 as both of the shots go down at the free throw line by Boston, by Jason Tatum. It's 114-99. We have 4.5 left to go in the fourth quarter in this one. Milwaukee with the ball tries to dribble inside at the right side baseline. They kick it back outside to Giannis. Giannis takes the deep 3 and no good. Gets rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston was doing so well in the first and second quarters. The third and fourth, they really struggled. And another foul committed by Milwaukee. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here at Basketball Action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And I'll be back tomorrow night. Golden State up against the Houston Rockets. Should be a good one. Golden State with a 2-0 lead in the series. Houston trying to bounce back after they've had some tough times with the refs in the first 2 games of the series. James Harden had a tough time with his eye, getting a handful of Draymond Green on the rebound from the last game.